fly ball, a drive to center field. That'll get over the head of Robinson and all the way to the fence.
Lorbeck drives the lane, puts it up, right-hand lane, gets it to fall. He'll go to line for one more.
Very nice take by Zach Lorbeck.
Trying to go around Engel. He stones him far side.
Point blank on Engel again, and he stops him.
Shotgun snap, Engel looking left, now looking right. Throw far side, throws a fade up for grabs. Hunter Beechler, far side pylon. He comes down with it. Touchdown, Bayport Pirates.
She'll line it ball into left field, and that'll go all the way to the fence. Coming in to score will be Hilbert.
Feed it in. Matty Ray, a right-hand lane and down.
Great steal by Ray. Jerks with a nice lob over the top.
Four skates to the near side circle, looking for some time. One timer to Martin Suna. Knock off the water bottle. It's a one-timer and a goal, and the Pirates, they extend their lead.
He takes a swing at it. He'll send that one deep to right. And looks like that one's going to be a walk-off grand slam for Joe Byer.
And your state champions.
Your state champion.
Your Bayport Pirates.
Swinging a fly ball to center
Beekman.
field.
It's over!
And that's it!
The Pirates win it!
Good evening and welcome out to West De Pere High School as it's week 9 of the high school football season. Great to have you along. Chris Learman, Mike Frieder, Ryan Wellnitz on a very rainy and it will get windy Friday evening as we wrap up the high school football season, regular season, Mike. We have already made it through the first 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's hard to believe. You know, we started off with that game, Middleton coming to Bayport. We took a loss there, then went to Kimberly and lost those first 2 games. Then looked at that schedule and thought, okay, if everything goes as planned, we're going to probably be on a 6-game winning streak and probably play West De Pere for the conference championship. And snap your fingers, here we are, and we're here playing for the conference championship tonight as Bayport comes in 6-2 overall, 6-0 in the FRCC. West De Pere 7-1 overall, and also 6-0 in the FRCC. So this one's for all the marbles and an important game for both teams as seeding will come out tomorrow, Chris, as you know, and the computerized system takes into consideration whether you're an outright conference champion. So the winner of this one will be an outright conference champion, and you would assume Bayport probably with a win here tonight guarantees themselves a 2 seed, I would think, and West De Pere possibly with a win tonight would guarantee themselves a 1 seed. Possibly going into the playoffs. So a big game for everybody. Too bad, the weather isn't nice. Whoever you're sitting at home, make sure to tweet the booth. Give me a text. We'll give you a shout out and sit back, relax, and watch a really good football game tonight.
We'll step aside and take a break as we continue the pregame show here from West De Pere High School. Week 9 of the high school football season is upon us. You're listening to Bayport Pirate Football.
Chrysler World of Abrams, your #1 dealership with a veteran staff in all departments. 10 years experience and counting. Quality you can depend on. Chrysler World is your top dealer in customer satisfaction and sales satisfaction year in and year out. A full staff service and body department that'll work on all makes and models. Free estimates, a huge parts department. And they need cars. They'll buy any car, whether or not you purchase from them. Chrysler World of Abrams. Contact them. Follow them. Be sure to check them out.
Hey, Howard Swamico area.
Alex and Danielle here with your local budget blinds. We know you're on a budget with both time and money, so we make it easy.
We come over with our free in-home consultation and free design services for blinds, drapes, and shutters. You pick what you want, we measure, and you get the quote before we leave. And to top that off, right now, get 25% off. We have financing available and lifetime warranties.
Blinds installed in a couple hours.
Now that's easy. Call now.
Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill. Zesty's, serving up a full food and frozen custard menu. Now open right across from Bayport High School at 2639 Lineville Road. Offering a different flavor of the day, each day 11 until 9. Try their weekly special baskets or enjoy some of Zesty's awesome, fresh, frozen custard. Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill, the finest frozen custard in town.
I'm a people person.
I'm a movie buff.
I'm a data wizard.
It's time to thrive in a career you love and soar higher with NWTC, where you can excel in a flexible, career-focused program that fits you, what you enjoy doing, and how you want to learn. Whether that's in person or online, it all starts at NWTC. Soar higher with us.
Do you have any questions or comments? Get involved with the game. Tweet your questions and send your comments to Bayport Radio on Twitter @VoiceOfBP.
Tonight's Bayport football broadcast proudly supported by Zesty's Frozen Custard Grill, the finest frozen custard in town. By Bell & Health, Titletown Sports Medicine Orthopedics. By Town Line Pub and Grill. Vandervest Harley-Davidson, an Old 41 Premier Banquet Facility. By Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Specialists. Budget Blinds of Howard & Crivets. By Induzi Sports Club. Chrysler World. Myron Construction, Building Excellence. By Northeast Wisconsin Technical College. Mako's Floor Covering Center. Gallagher's Pizza, Italian Food, and Irish Spirit. Synergy Sports Performance. By Howard Commons. Harmon Studios. By Cornerstone Community Ice Center. And by members of the NEW Sports Radio Broadcasters Club. Great to have you along on a Friday night. Bayport and West Appear as we get set for what should be a fun matchup tonight in Week 9, which is good because you kind of get bored through the FRC through the regular season, Mike. Bayport has put up 49, 41, 63, 70, 56, 56. Just, frankly, not a very good conference.
I'd have to agree with you, Chris. It's, going into these games, we've pretty much talked about the fact that Bayport probably is going to see a running clock, and that's happened in the majority of the weeks this year. This should be different tonight as West Appear comes in with a really good football team. But it's interesting to see who plays tonight, quite honestly, late in the season here where the game means a lot, but there's a couple players hurt. We know for Bayport, Sawyer Torp will not see action tonight. He's down on the field, and he's in a jersey but no pads, so he won't be playing. And the question mark for West Appear is Langdon Norgard. Langdon, I think, with a wrist issue, if I'm not mistaken. There were some questions whether he'd be playing. And, all these kids are so connected, Chris, and they're friends. So they're texting each other all the time about what the status, if they're playing, if they're not playing. So I saw Langdon suited up out there. Hopefully he gets a chance to play tonight. Really good football player and the senior. And so I'd like to give him a chance to play. But you will not see Sawyer Torp out there tonight. But a lot of interesting stories, too. You got Coach T coming back.
Yeah.
Coach Turnquist comes back to a place where he really legendary here at West Appear, won some state championships. And so T kind of doesn't say much about that when I talk to him during the week. And then you've got someone like Garrett Nelson, whose wife works at West Appear. Garrett, a coach for Bayport. He'll be up here in the box with us tonight. And then you have Scott and Aaron Gutchow. Actually, Scott teaches at Bayport. Aaron is at West Appear. And they're actually listening on their way up to Michigan Tech to see their daughter. And so hopefully they survive the car ride together, one cheering for somebody and somebody else. And you got people like Dennis Krieger, who just walked in the press box. Dennis used to be the assistant superintendent in the Howard Swamico School District. Now Dennis, the superintendent of the West Appear School District. So Dennis just graced us with his presence here tonight. And so obviously, if you're a superintendent, you're not going to stand out here in the rain. These people are way too important. So he's up here in the press box. He does have an umbrella, though. So, he's out there shaking hands, kissing babies like every good superintendent does. I mean, we could have Dennis on at halftime. I mean, we got halftime guests. It'll be Scotty Smith from Synergy. We'll talk about his background, former Bayport trainer, worked for Bellin and now out on his own. And so it should be an awesome night. And if you're listening in out there, make sure to tweet us, text us. We'll give you a shout-out if we can. I'm really looking forward to this game. Should be a great one. And tomorrow we'll find out where these teams will play in the playoffs. And so it's that time of the year, just a great time of the year for high school football.
We'll step aside, take a break as we continue the pregame show here from West Appear. Conference title on the line. One team will go 7-0, one will be 6-1. You're listening to Bayport Pirate Football.
Glory, greatness, legend. Get the best at Vandervest Harley-Davidson. We've got the largest selection of new and pre-owned bikes in the Green Bay area and beyond. Sportsters, Softails, Street Glides, touring bikes, trikes, and more. Iconic Harley-Davidsons, plus award-winning Circle of Excellence service. Genuine Harley-Davidson parts and motor clothes that move. Look for the Big Log Cabin at 1966 Belp Avenue. Vandervest Harley-Davidson, Green Bay's destination dealership for everything Harley-Davidson.
At Myron, we're building excellence.
When you're hurt, you shouldn't have to wait for care. You can be kept waiting for weeks at most healthcare organizations. but at OSMS, we prioritize you. I'm Dr. Will Elbiro, orthopedic surgeon and physician owner at OSMS. I want you to get in and get treated with the highest quality of care so that you can get back to doing the things you love. Don't wait. Come see one of our orthopedic physicians at our acute injury walk-in clinic, where you can receive same-day orthopedic care, usually without a referral.
Sports bar after sports bar after sports bar. All the same, right? What makes Sanduzzi's so different? What makes Sanduzzi's so different? Come and find out.
You're listening to Bayport Pirates Sports on NEW Sports Radio at newsportsradio.com.
Week 9 of the high school football season. Mike, we take a look around the FRCC because there's some big games around the state. Obviously, this is for the conference title. But then you look at the postseason we've been talking about where these two teams line up as maybe the 2 seed or West Appear perhaps a 1 seed. Bayport maybe a loss would drop them to a 3. But around the conference, like for instance, you see that Ashwaubenon De Pere game, you get in the playoffs if you finished over 500 in conference. And you can see Ashwaubenon's 3-3, De Pere is 3-3. One of them will finish 3-4, and you are not guaranteed a spot. So that game's huge.
Yeah, and if De Pere wins that game and Bayport wins here tonight, good chance that Bayport could play De Pere in the first round. Just had them last week, obviously, in Bayport with an impressive 56-14 win over De Pere. And so there's a possibility of a – it used to be you couldn't play a team in your conference in the first round.
Yep.
That rule changed a couple years ago, and so there's a good possibility that from a standpoint of travel, that would be nice, obviously. And it would be a home game for Bayport. And so you're right. That is a huge game out there. Ashwaubenon De Pere. We'll try to follow that game on the X world, as I call it, or Twitter world, whichever you'd prefer. And
what do you got, Ashwaubenon De Pere?
I got De Pere in that one. I think
a lot stems on does Arndt play tonight?
Yeah, I don't know if he's
playing or not. We
didn't
see him last night, which is really unfortunate. One of the best baseball players around, a Division II scholarship kid, and we didn't get to see him, a little bit of a knee issue. Don't know how severe the injury was. If he's back tonight, I think I take De Pere. If he's not back tonight, I don't know if I can.
He's kind of Johnny Manziel-like when he plays. You know, he kind of runs about around back there, great athlete. I think that is probably a key to that game. Not sure if he's going to play or not, but we'll try to follow that game here and give you updates on that along the way. So then you got Pulaski playing Preble tonight.
Pulaski started their conference. First game of the conference season, they played against Bayport. Second game against conference season, they play West De Pere. They've gone for
It got easier after that.
It got much easier, which, talking to some Pulaski coaches, doesn't necessarily battle test you going into the postseason, but the Red Raiders are in with 4 wins. They're going to get 5 tonight. Southwest hosts Menasha. That's a crossover game.
Yeah, well, Menasha's going to win that game.
And this one here should be a fun matchup as well. We'll step aside, take a break as we continue the pregame show. We're just a few minutes away from kickoff here on a rainy Friday night. Hope you're settled in for what should be a good one here from West De Pere High School. You're listening to Bayport Pirate Football.
Considering a room update or building your dream home and don't know where to begin? The design team at Mako's will guide you through the selection process and put your mind at ease. Solutions and styles to make you the envy of the neighborhood. Mako's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
Pizza Wars is back, and Gallagher's Pizza needs your help to win. Get Gallagher's Pizza from the Basin or Webster location in October, and a portion of every pizza sale goes to the St. John's Homeless Shelter. Get Wisconsin's best pizza, only at Gallagher's Pizza.
At Bellin Health, we believe when part of you is injured, we have a part to play. Whether you're injured swinging for the fences or tending the hedges beside them, whether your goal is to play across the pond or star in Swan Lake, whether you're injured building strength or using your strength to build, our part is to provide no-cost injury consults no matter what part hurts. That's right, free of charge. Welcome to the Orthopedic Walk-In Injury Clinic at Bellin Health Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics.
Hey, let's be honest. You know how it is. If you're a sports fan, there is no such thing as too much sports information. Well, that's just one of the reasons to follow Voice of BP on Twitter. We're talking live tweeting every Bayport broadcast. And don't stop there. Like us on Facebook, because when it comes to Pirate sports, the more ways to get it, the better.
West of Pere High School here for week 9 of the high school football season. Great to have you along. Mr. Frieder's taking out the equipment.
Well, I'm walking around talking to people, shaking hands. Dennis Krieger, superintendent, just left the building and now are singing the national anthem.
Friday night football. It is the West of Pere Phantoms and the Bayport Pirates. Phantoms and Friday the 13th, Mike.
Can't see them out there, the Phantoms. Little humor there. It is Friday the 13th, isn't it? Kind of forgot
not a good
about
combo.
That. No.
So they will introduce the Pirates starters. We'll bring the starters to today's starting lines presented by Zesty's Frozen Custard Grills. Zesty's started up a full food and frozen custard menu across from Bayport High School. Today's flavor of the day is caramel cashew. Stop it on your Saturday. My favorite, amaretto cherry. Zesty's Frozen Custard Grill, the finest frozen custard in town. And Mike, the starting officials lineup. They've been at this a while.
Combine this group of 5 as 125 years of officiating experience. Probably haven't made a bad call in the whole time they've been out there. Dave Geltmeyer, 38th year from Sheboygan Falls. Robert Haymeyer, 40 years from Plymouth. Nathan Meador, 15 years from Saukville. Gary Olderich, 19 years from Sheboygan. And Michael Winggender, 13 years from Elkhart Lake. So congratulations to those guys. Without their work, high school sports isn't possible. All the officials around the state, we thank you for your work on Friday nights and Saturdays in regards to high school football.
And the starting lineups, we're going to look at the starting skill positions.
Starting skill positions for the Pirates, they include senior, 5'11", 220 pounds, Tevin Montgomery, followed by senior fullback, 6 feet, 220, Tyler Plummer. Yes, son of Mike and Laura Plummer. Mike Plummer, the clock operator at Bayport. They got Blake Bookinger, his dad. Craig Bookinger, science teacher at Bayport. Blake 5'10", 170 pounds. And you got Carter Calise at quarterback, 5'10", 175. So you got Calise, Montgomery, Plummer, and Bookinger. Bayport's going to receive here, Chris, tonight. I don't know. I'm guessing West of Pere won the toss and deferred. Once again, we did not see that. But
we actually showed it, though.
Oh, we did?
Well, it was on film. I just didn't see it.
No, we refused to watch the flip. We haven't watched that in 10 years. So they're introducing West of Pere's team. Bayport chose us to be introduced as a team. West of Pere chooses otherwise. 6:59, it's a little after 7 o'clock start tonight, with the game also being broadcast on Channel 32
But as always, you can pull us up on the Smart TV, YouTube, right on Roku or whatever you may have.
Brooke Miraz listening in from home with Tegan Quinn and Remy Miraz. Having a little sleepover over at the Mirazes. So shout out to them. I'm sure the kids have cleaned the house already, taking care of all that for Brooke. So sit back, relax. Tegan Quinn, now a freshman at Bayport. That's kind of scary. Vicky Quinn's daughter. And Remy, hope your gymnastic stuff is going great. Remy's quite the gymnast, and so something I'm looking at following here. And
they're in high school already?
Remy's not. I think Remy's in 8th grade right now.
Tegan
is.
Remy's been listening to us since she was in early elementary school.
Oh, yeah. So they're actually get a picture sent to us now. Holy cow, man. Oh, they heard our name. Obviously, they must have heard their name being discussed, and they're in shock, it appears, at home. But so sit back, relax. Going to be a great one here from West of Pere. I'm jacked up, man. This is exciting stuff.
Kate Malco, Joe Malcor, and others are watching along with us. We do not have huddle camera tonight. We are using our own camera. I'm operating the camera. We do not have replay graphics. We are making this the best that we can. Just forewarning you ahead of time on a rain-soaked Friday. Ryan Wellnitz producing for us. Chris Learman, Mike Frieder. As the evening moves along, always tweet the booth at Voice of BP or at Bayport HS. We'd love to hear from you. Send us a note. Henry Malcor messaging in. They're having a sleepover at the Malcor residence.
Sleepovers tonight. No kids. They didn't have school today. Obviously, teachers were in working hard today along with administrators like Mr. Wellnuts here. Bayport's going to receive. Bookinger deep for the Pirates. Landon Gauthier back there also for the Pirates.
Ball will be teed up on the far side hash, and the kickoff duties come from 18 Brandon Schaefer, the 6'2 junior.
Here we go, Chris. FRCC Conference Championship on the line.
Schaefer, the short run-up, end-over-end kick, and the Pirates back. It'll be Bookinger from his own 7-yard line. Directly outside, 20, 25. Trying to cut out. He does at the sidelines. Bayport bench, 30-yard line, and the Pirates will come out the game's first possession. 11:53 to play here in the first quarter. Great to have you along.
Big high kick there for the Phantoms. Bookie does a nice job getting it out close to the 30-yard line. Now look for a little ground and pound. You have to like Tevin Montgomery in this game, and I like him in this game early. The big defensive player who's now turned the offense to play some running back for the Pirates.
Pirates are going to give it to Montgomery up the middle, just carrying guys across the 36 up to the 38-yard line. First one in on the Twitterverse tonight. Listening from Madison, Mike, it's Jaden Montgomery.
Hey, Jaden in town. Badgers play Iowa tomorrow. Jaden number 36, if I'm not mistaken, for the Hawkeyes. Watched him play a little bit. He'll be playing on special teams, so if you're going down there, a little Pirate pride there. 36 for the Hawkeyes tomorrow.
8 yards on the first down carry. Single receiver to the near side. Direct snap is to Bookinger in the backfield. And great defensive push up front for the Phantoms. The lead man, Easton Deshane, 6'4", 235. Good penetration, and Bookinger will get nothing.
Fitzy's out there listening in. He's mentioned that the math department's having a sleepover. So, yeah, everybody's doing it sounds like.
Third and a couple yards to go to the sticks. Pirates. First set of downs. Two receivers right, send Bookinger in motion. Khalees direct run. He's going to try to get the edge. He does, 40. Trying to get wide. He does near side, 50. Into West of Pere territory. Block in front, and he'll be ushered out of bounds, but not before to the 41-yard line. Carter Khalees moves the sticks.
That's what Carter does so well in that quarterback position. He gets that snap, but he just kind of looks and really takes his time and is patient. And so kind of looks for that hole, has bounced that one outside, and outruns the end. And now the Pirates in West of Pere territory at their 41.
Reset the sticks, 41-yard line. Pirates with the receiver to either side. Bring Bookinger in motion. It'll be Montgomery right up the gut. Gets to the line of scrimmage, pushing forward. And he'll gain a couple. Then the rugby scrum pile pushes it down to about the 37. Give 4 yards to the senior tailback.
Andrew Baumgart on the tackle, the defensive lineman, 6'2", 245. They interviewed him this week, and he said that this is kind of a revenge game for West De Pere after their loss last year to Bayport.
Remember that finish last year? Diving grab by Mr. Hool. Gain of 4 on first down, and it'll be Montgomery again. Breaks one tackle, then just simply powering forward and just mauling inside the 30. Down to the 29, 7 yards, first down.
Boom, boom, boom. Tevin bringing it early on in this game. Tyler Plummer now walks off, comes back in with the play. Tyler getting a little workout here. Dad be winded right now. But not Tyler. That offensive line doing a great job. Owen Belisle, Evan Nagel, Alex Warden, Charles Lawson.
4 down linemen, 4 linebackers, a couple of safeties inside, and they'll give it to Montgomery, trying to bounce it out wide, and he's got space. 25-20, great block by Bookinger, 15-10, and it'll be Tevin Montgomery to bring up first and goal for the Bayport offense.
You got to like it, ground and pound in some tough conditions. Watch Carter trying to throw the ball before the game, and not easy to throw it in this type of weather. And Bayport not needing to right now, so it's first and goal from the toughest spot on the field, the 10-yard line.
9:04, clock moving here in the first. Montgomery up the middle, down to about the 8, still going. Make it the 7, a gain of 3 after a pile of players inside, second and goal.
Chris doing it all here. He's doing the camera work. Ryan producing the thing. I'm just sitting over here talking, not doing much actually.
Kathy Leach is listening from Minneapolis. She's with Katie and Nate. A little visit to the kiddos.
You got to love that.
Second goal for the Bayport offense. Game's opening possession, already 3.5 minutes gone. Calise fakes a handoff. He'll try to get wide, gets around 1, near side 10, and he's going to dive forward to about the 6. That's all Carter will get. Third and goal.
That's all Carter Calise there, too. That could have been a loss of 5 or 6, but Carter brings it to positive yards, maybe gets a half yard into play. So now third and goal from the 5. Two big plays here possibly to get a touchdown for the Pirates early on.
Henry and Will Guile are also listening, as always. They're from Swamico tonight. We'll get to everybody as we move along. Opening possession, Pirates start at their own 30. They've traveled so far 64 yards. It's third and goal.
Bookinger out there all by himself on an island up top.
Calise takes the snap. It'll be Montgomery left side. Gets around 1 to the 3. Powering to the goal line in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayport Pirates.
That's a statement drive there by the Pirates. Don't need to throw the football just between the tackles all night long. And you might hear Coach Jorgensen down there at the end of the press box. He's excited about that touchdown. Pirates go up 6-0.
Tevin Montgomery, 6-yard touchdown run. The Pirates go 70 yards in 9 plays as they take 3:41 off the clock as Owen Belisle's extra point, that will be up and through. Pirates, they have the early lead. Harmon Studios has been in business for over 63 years in Northeast Wisconsin. Our experienced artists come from all fields of photography and thrive to create portraits that will show the real you. We're determined to deliver the best quality that your art will be shared for generations to come. Our commitment to our customers cultivates lifelong relationships, resulting in exceptional experience and timeless images. Harmon Studios. Well, the Pirates, all 9 plays on the ground, leads to a touchdown. MLW is listening from Davenport. Now, I don't know if that's from the Davenport or if he's down in Iowa.
I think that's from the Davenport. I saw him with his Pirates car the other day driving around. And
he drove the one-act play the other day. Kick from Belisle, and it will be a squib kick, and it will go inside the 20, and West De Pere will cover it up. 20-yard line, West De Pere will have their first possession. 7:27. Clock's not supposed to be running, right?
They stopped it now. 7:15 left. They'll trade footballs, and West Superior will come out with their first offensive play of the game.
3 wide receivers bunched to the right side of the line or to the top of your formation. Ball on the left side hash as the Phantoms try to march from right to left or south to north here in the first possession. And it'll be a run up the middle with Evan Ott, and he'll get up to about the 23-yard line before he's swarmed under after a gain of 3.
West Superior loves to throw the football. Evan Ott, 113 carries on the season.
Greg, Jim, and Pam Bertler listening back and watching the game.
West Superior's thrown 163 times this year compared to Bayport's 129, to give you an idea in regards to how much they like to throw the football.
After the Ott carry for 3, he's the deep back, and they're going to try to give it to him off the left side. He's got a little bit of a seam, gets up to about the 26. Gain of 3, followed by a gain of 3, and it brings up 3rd and manageable.
Big play right here. They got Carter Calise in this football game playing D-back. The Pirates do. They got Blake Bookinger in playing D-back. And so Pirates, you saw Carter for the first time last week, but they're trying to put their best athletes out there in regards to trying to guard some of the best athletes from West Superior. Langdon Norgard being one of them.
Split out the tight end to the left side of the line. Chauvel's got 4 wide, the single back. Looking inside, throw a quick slant, and it'll be incomplete. And now an extremely late flag comes in as Tommy Berg was in coverage.
Didn't really seal that play, but obviously the West Superior sideline wanted a penalty, and the referee obliged and threw the flag.
Game's first flag, and we'll see what the white cap shows. Pass interference, Bayport.
Referees are mic'd up again, something I really don't prefer. It's a difficult enough job, and now put a mic on them. And not that this group isn't experienced, like we talked about. 125 years of officiating out there tonight.
All 5 are master-level officials. 3 wide receivers and a tight end again. Duke Chauvel nearing 6,000 career passing yards. He's a senior. Led this team against Bayport as a sophomore, as a junior, and now his final year as a tunnel screen pops into the air, off in the hands of the intended receiver, Jadea Niskern. And the sophomore can't bring in the high pass attempt. It goes incomplete.
That's where it gets tough. If you don't catch that clean with that wet ball, you're not going to catch it at all, and especially with your hands up top. And now a 2nd and 10, 2nd and long coming up for West Superior.
Hannah Hawker back home in Baltimore, Maryland. She was up in the booth. Appreciate the goodies last week, Hannah. Thank you so much.
The Parmentier family listening in. Richie, a Spanish teacher extraordinaire for us, messaged me in Spanish. I have no idea what he said.
Hola. From the 42-yard line, West Superior following the Bayport touchdown, inside slant, and it's Lamarand, and that'll be a grab into Bayport territory down to the 45-yard line. Get the ball in Ben's hands, and Lamarand, 7th place in the 100 meters a spring ago.
That means he's fast.
Running 11.0.
Bookie there on the coverage, tripped him up, but it's a first down for West Superior. West Superior trying to tie this game up here at 7. Pirates took it on the first drive, went 9 plays, 9 rushing plays. Tevin Montgomery carrying the load there on that first drive, and he scored on a 5-yard in between the tackles play.
Chauvel on the move with the offense, 45-yard line, on Bayport side of the ball. Send Lamarand into the motion. Chauvel looking to throw, near side, throws it a little high, and it'll be incomplete. And there is a penalty flag immediately.
You have to think a legal formation probably on the Phantoms. I would assume the Pirates would decline this. But don't assume anything, Chris.
Ineligible downfield for West Superior, the first flag on the visiting squad.
So Pirates are going to enforce that penalty.
We have a tweet in, I don't have a name, but Bayport grad from 81, his dad. Never thought I'd watch the game from the comfort of home. Great to have you guys in.
So Bayport accepts the penalty there, Chris. I thought they'd decline that, make it 2nd and 10, instead 1st and 15.
Roughly 5 minutes to go here in the first. 1st and 15 for the West De Pere offense. Schovold takes the snap. Looking for a screen. They're going to drop one near side to Ott, and he's got blockers in front. Very good blocking in front, and down to about the 35-yard line. That's something that Bayport protected against last year. For you recall, Najee Mitchell, a Division II college football player now. They prevented the screens from getting to him, but they don't prevent him here. Evan Ott is going to pick up 15 yards on 1st and 15.
Well timed there by the Phantoms. Thought maybe a lineman downfield there, but obviously there wasn't because the ref didn't call it.
Schovold. Pressure from Romanesco in the backfield. Ball's loose. He strips him. I think Schovold got it back. But 47 works his way through. He had the fumble recovery a week ago, but Max Romanesco with the sack and strip.
If you remember last week, Max's sister listening on the way back from, was it Italy?
Yep. She was in the air.
In the air. International broadcast last week.
Marking a sack for 7 yards
Big
lost.
Play there by the junior. Romanesco. Max's dad attended Bayport, if I'm not mistaken. I think classmates with Mike Jameson. I think that's correct. If not,
it is now, right?
It is now.
2nd and 17 as Nordgaard goes out wide. Schovold with pressure off the far side, trying to get by one. He gets by Griffin Murphy, now looking downfield, and he's going to run. Gets the edge about the 30-yard line. Very nice scramble. Picks up about 12 yards off the far side.
When you're in man-to-man coverage, that's what happens, right? You send everybody deep, and then all of a sudden the quarterback breaks containment and really nobody there. Nice play by Schovold to pick up some yards and make it a manageable 3rd down situation. Pirates, however, getting a good pass rush on Schovold here early on in this game.
Yeah, they marked it a gain of 10. Griffin Murphy was free off the left side of the defensive pass rush. Montgomery goes as the nose tackle on this play. Pirates 3-down linemen, they're 3-4 alignment. Schovold takes a snap. Flag is up for an illegal motion as Evan Ott needed 7. He's going to get 7, but again, the flag at the snap would seem to indicate 5 yards on the offense.
So I think the Pirates will take this. They may get a measurement first to determine if they have a 1st down. However, the referees pick the ball up.
I don't think you'd even consider.
I don't think you would either. They didn't because the official didn't even really mark the ball. Simply brought it back and
you wouldn't
marched
give
off
4th
5
and
yards.
inches.
I would agree. And they didn't, Chris.
The Chef Chicks cheered for the Pirates from home tonight. No sleepover there in Moose Creek. Kathy and Rob Byrne.
Big 3rd down right here. 4-down territory, you think, for West De Pere now? Hopefully the Bears get a chance to find out.
Third and 11. Schovold with pressure off the far side. Gets away, throws one over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete.
I think West De Pere punts here, personally. And they looks like they're going to go for it. You might hear a hard count here to try to get it a more manageable. 4th and 11. Might try to draw the Pirates off sides to make it 4th and 6, but play clock running. And they muddle a little bit of muddle huddle.
4th and 11, empty the backfield. And is Coach Greisen going to take a timeout?
They're going to run out of time here.
And Coach Greisen does want to take a timeout. Head coach for the West De Pere Phantoms, Chris Greisen, played in the NFL. Arizona Cardinals, the Washington Redskins, Dallas Cowboys.
Chris from Sturgeon Bay.
Yeah, local
I
product.
was at Sevastopol at the time when Chris was playing at Sturgeon Bay. Great young man. He married a Sevastopol girl named Shannon Harvey. Little trivia there for you. And I know they have, I had a chance to talk to Shannon. She was at Bayport for a basketball game last year, so they're doing well. They got a number of kids, and so Wisconsin roots who played in the NFL, much like some of our Bayport Pirates, most notably Alec Ingold playing for the Dolphins right now, and Cole Van Lannen for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Kathy and Rob Byrne, they moved back, listening over the bay. They went to Kansas City. That would be Duncan, Keegan, Declan, McLaughlin's, right? They're listening. Coach Solscheider watching from Howard. Loves watching Power football tonight.
Salty, nickname.
4th and 11 for the West De Pere offense. First big moment here. Chauvel takes the shotgun snap. Pressure, not too much. Throw over the middle and a big hit. Landon Gauthier, well short of the sticks. Turnover and downs, and Bayport will take over at their own 31.
Yeah, great play by Landon Gauthier there. Landon understands down and distance, right? And so he'll let him hit that catch, but no yak, as they say, yards after catch. Big stop there for the Pirates. Now they come out again, and you got to think, be patient here, Bayport. A little ground and pound again on this drive. Just under 2:40 left here first quarter.
Single receiver to the near side as the rain continues to fall here at West De Pere. Bayport drove 70 yards the first drive. And Montgomery's first carry on this one will gain about a yard in the middle of everything, trying to go off left guard.
Figure the Pirates, you just remain patient here. They showed they can run the ball on that first series. Pick up one here. Nice defensive play by the interior line of the Phantoms.
The Prevosts are watching from the Durkee's couch. Scott messaging in. Calise throw over the middle. And the middle linebacker. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, their Bayport decides to throw the football, and that play just doesn't look real good, and now it's 3rd and 9.
Third and 9 for the Bayport offense. So they're likely to the air here. Nope, they're going to sprint out left. Calise going to try to get the edge, and he's ushered out of bounds. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, which would mean a loss of a yard.
Nice to see Bayport punting the football. They struggled with the punting game.
Oh, that's an understatement.
And if you're West De Pere, you got to think they noticed that on film. I wouldn't be surprised here. They bring one person back, but wouldn't be surprised if they go after Landon Gauthier here.
Gauthier to the far left of your screen. Punting hasn't been pretty. Deep man to receive goes Carter Schmidt. Gauthier's going to get one off the side of the foot near side. And he'll go directly out of bounds at about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, like that by Landon there, no return. And so punt of about 30 yards.
Mark at the 39 for West De Pere. They take over 1 minute and 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pirates, they have a 7-0 lead. Jeff Hamileski and the family are watching in.
Jeff does a great job for us, our IT person.
Making sure that we're on the air tonight.
Appreciate his work.
Chris, Ryan, and Mike on a Friday night.
It's dry in here, Chris. It's dry in the press box.
Not outside, it's not.
No, it's not. A little leaky outside.
Single receiver to either side. Nordgaard comes to the set, and big penetration up front. Jason Winkle, the first into the backfield. Not going to make the play, but he forces Ott to dance around and lose yards.
Winkle, the junior, 6'2", 246. Is that a great season? Bayport's been rotating guys in on defense. Alex Warden now in the game, 67. Also starts on the offensive line. So you've seen that quite often. And now you got Bookinger in there again and Carter Calise. They've played every snap here tonight in this first quarter.
Lamarand in the slot right. Going to wide goes Nordgaard. Shovald. First thing's not there. Now looking. Brock Gauthier's, or rather Griffin Murphy to the near sideline. And they're going to throw this one out of bounds. A flag.
They threw that on Griffin. Griffin just seemed to get caught up there. Doesn't look like anything serious, but both players well out of bounds. But Griffin just couldn't stop his momentum there, it appeared.
Bayport's 2 penalties, both of them 15 yards.
Didn't hurt the Pirates in the first drive, but you can't give up 3 yards to a team. West Superior did the same, however, with an illegal formation and a man downfield in that first drive.
2 receivers on the near side of the formation. 58 ticks of the clock before we reach the end of the first quarter. Shovald brings a man in motion. Evan Ott trying to bounce right. He gets it, and he's going to be down inside the 35 to about the 34. Nice carry for the tailback as Ott picks up 8.
West Superior right where you want him now. Playbook wide open, 2nd and 2. They go quickly here as receivers hardly touch the huddle.
It's 2nd and 2, so you got a lot available in the playbook. Lamarand, fake it to him. They'll get up to Ott up the middle, and the 5'8 junior's got plenty of room to run. He gets upended by Holtz, but not before he gets down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Phantoms. Clock will run now, and they're going to switch ends of the field. The clock's going to expire here at the end of quarter number 1. 7-0 Pirates. They have the lead here from West Superior High School. You're listening to Bayport Pirate Football.
Townline Pub and Grill. Looking for a place to grab some food? Stop at Townline. Taste the mouth-watering burgers, gourmet pizza, and endless appetizers, offering a casual atmosphere and a lively feel. Why not stop in on the way to the game? Grab a bite to eat after the game, too. A night out, a group gathering after a sporting event, or even a birthday. We want to thank you for your patronage. Townline, where the people come for the food and stay for the fun.
We flip-flop ends of the field. We'll try to flip the camera over for you. 1st and 10, and it'll be Ott, again the junior, and he's going to carry things down to about the 16-yard line. Mark at the 15, a gain of 5.
Yeah, we heard West Superior really struggled running the football. However, Ott is
looking nice.
Done a nice job as that offensive lineman. Ott came into the game averaging 4.9 a carry, however. Shout out to Michael Pufall. Michael's listed in out there. He's drawing his living room. He reminds us that back in the day, 1996, Bayport snapped a 3-year losing streak. 3 years. That's right when I got there, Chris.
Bayports are trying to go on a 3-year conference championship streak with a win tonight. Bring a man in motion, and again, Ott in the middle. He'll be taken down from behind. Push forward after the push from behind. Montgomery at the legs. Hucker at the top. Josh Butler's watching from the first terminal at Minneapolis Airport. Josh Roback watching in from Swamico, and Becky Schutte from Swamico.
I'd like to thank Becky. She's been in as a campus support person and really helping us out a lot. Great to have her at the high school along with her son Jesse, who teaches math for us. And so glad she's listening in here. 3rd and 5. You think 4-down territory here for the Pirates.
Especially in this weather conditions. First time tonight, Chauvel's going to go under center, and they're going to hand it off left side. It'll be Andrew Baumgart, and the big man's going to carry it to about the 12. They need the 10. 4th and 2 is coming up. Andrew Baumgart took 9th at state this past spring in the disc. 162 feet 2 inches. He hucked it.
4th and 2, long 2 here for West Appear. The Decker girls are watching on the big screen from Deputy Jansen's house. Shout out to them.
4th and 2. Baumgart the right side, and he will get the first down to about the 7-yard line. Needed 2, picked up 5. It'll be 1st and goal.
So West Appear trying to tie this game up.
First and goal, mark at the 7-yard line for the Phantoms. Single receiver in, and now West Appear is going to stay in this I formation. Baumgart is going to bounce it off, bounce it wide into the end zone. Touchdown, West Appear. 7-yard touchdown run by the big man.
So Andrew Baumgart, 6'2", 245.
He just committed 2 days ago to Lindenwood University. That's a Division I FCS school in St. Charles, Missouri, members of the Ohio Valley Conference. He figured at this weather, you might see a whole load of Baumgart at some point. And this drive finished off by the senior athlete. And we're 7 apiece. Public skating sessions are back at the Cornerstone and De Pere Ice Arenas. Check out their web pages and Facebook pages to get all up-to-date schedules. Public skating this Sunday, October 15th at the Cornerstone, 5 to 5:50. Admissions $10, skate rentals for $2. De Pere Ice Arena public skating starts tonight. Next sessions for Learn to Skate begin October 30th. Monday night classes at 6, run 6 weeks. Next Learn to Play hockey session begins the 25th of October and run Wednesday nights 6 for 5 weeks. Check out the webpage, get registered for both programs, cornerstoneiCenter.org. 7-7 our score here from West Appear. Week 9 of the high school football season. Great to have you along. Steve and Sue Myers have not retired as fans as they watch from home.
Steve, the former principal at Bayview Middle School, spent many years there. Did a great job as principal there. Glad he's enjoying retirement. I know him and his wife Sue are traveling a lot. So sit back, relax on a cool, rainy night here at West Appear. 7-7. Bayport scored on the first drive, and West Appear turned it over on downs. Bayport then needed a punt. West Appear comes back and scores. 7-7 your game. 9:42 left second quarter.
Schaefer, a nice leg, will send one back, and Bookinger into the end zone. And that can't be returned. That's a weapon. Bayport will have it 20-yard line. 9:38 to play before halftime.
Bookie tried to keep that one in. It has to be the ball that goes into the end zone, not your body. And so Bookie did his best to kind of tightrope back there. He wanted to run that one out to no avail. And Pirates now take over. 1st and 10 at their own 20. Like you said, Chris, that's a weapon. I'd get back to that ground game and really try to settle in like he did the first drive of the day.
Ryan Werner playing in a pickleball tournament tomorrow up in Marinette.
He's a professional, Chris. He's a professional pickleball player. We all know that.
2 receivers left for the Bayport offense after a 3-and-out last time. Calise is going to pull it, trying to get right. Breaks a tackle. Up across the 27-yard line. Pushed out of bounds at about the 29. 9 yards on first down.
I'm actually surprised Deputy Warner is still Deputy Warner because his pickleball skills, he probably could go professional. just make a living doing that.
I don't think you'd ever drop the deputy tag, right? Unless you go.
Well, once you're, But I hear that he's quite the player. Him and Wallander. Not mistaken.
A yard to go for the Bayport offense. What are you thinking here?
I'm thinking ground and pound.
Montgomery hesitates in the backfield, trying to get to the 30. He got it. Far side official, that's the head linesman. Comes in across the 30. That's enough to move the sticks. First down.
Adam Decker also quite the pickleball player, much like, and yourself. Saturday morning league.
I'm out there. I don't know.
I don't think you guys will be playing tomorrow.
No, because we're going to the Packers Spooktacular in the atrium.
Ooh.
9 o'clock, we're taking the kiddos. Yep.
Wow, very nice. I heard your daughter gets to pick her own costume, and she's going to be a naughty witch.
A naughty witch.
Is what I was told.
Not just a witch.
No, a naughty witch.
The naughty witch. Oh, yeah, you should see her kit. Pretty nice.
My wife was telling me that.
Calise, slow snap. He can't get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Greg, Julia, Noah Thomas are watching from home. Andrew normally watches. He's traveling to Drake for the football game for St. Thomas tomorrow. We'll maybe get some fans out there from the fellow class of 2020.
Yeah, but Nagel also down there at Drake playing soccer, so Bayport contingent down at Drake tomorrow. Wish St. Thomas and Andrew good luck.
3 receivers left, and Calise is going to sprint out to the near side. Gets it forward to Montgomery across the 40, 45, and Tevin into West Appear territory before he's pushed out of bounds. I'm going to say that's getting eerily close.
So forward, a pass.
Yeah, Calise
over the line
got
of
to the line of scrimmage and pitched it forward.
It was close. And I think Mr. Greisen has
a griping.
Well, he's talking to the official over there nicely, it appears.
The official immediately went over and said, sideline, stay off of my running track.
We've seen that happen a few times with Carter, where he kind of gets out in front a little bit, or actually in that case, Tevin gets out in front. But nice play there for the Pirates.
I think they're going to try the same play to the other side. Nope. Calise is going to fake it, and he'll try to get the right side. Gets inside the 45. He'll be swarmed under, but not be get before he gets to the 39. Give him a gain of 7. Uncle Ricky, Rick Allen, class of 77, tuning in from Cold Spring, New York. Also, the Blues watching with Verhagens, Caspers, Monegalas, and the Climax.
Mike Jewett listening in, along with his wife, Amanda, cuddled up on the couch, listening to the broadcast tonight. He's happy we clarified no pickleball tomorrow.
Montgomery fake to him. Calise needed 3. He picked up 4, maybe 5 as he goes out of bounds in front of the Bayport bench inside the 35 as we roll to about 7.5 minutes to play before halftime. Tammy Calhoun tuned in bright and early for this one.
A lot of people tweeting the booth here. People still wondering how to get on and listen to the game tonight, trying to send those people a connection.
1st and 10, Bayport offense. And Calise is just going to power forward, follow Montgomery, and gets down to about the 26-yard line. It's raining here. It's raining in Crivets. Dennis DeBush checking in. Checking back in from Georgia, Jason Ripley.
So the Pirates in a good position here. 2nd down and 2, maybe 3 yards. Trying to take the lead in this game.
Yeah, the 3 wide receiver has kind of been a decoy this entire time. Just follow Montgomery, and Calise is going to bounce it a little bit. Gets tripped up from behind. Very nice play. Coming up from his safety position, 43, Quinn Bauer, the 6-foot junior.
1st down, Pirates.
Travis Truskowski lives in the West Appear area.
Travis, teacher at Bayview, also a Bayport grad. A lot of people listening out there.
Send us know. We'll try to get to you. Get to the Facebook side of things as well.
Pirates, all their yardage on the ground here tonight. Steady diet of Carter Calise and Tevin Montgomery.
Bookinger tight left. Wide right goes Lefebvre. And Calise is going to try to spin out of one. He can't get out of the hands of Porter Marsden. Linebacker breaks through.
You know, West De Pere trusting that they're going to put 9 guys in the box because Bayport has no real interest in throwing the football, nor should they, quite honestly. They've ran it really well here in the first half.
I think everything's about 4-down territory. This side of the 40 for sure. Bookinger, they're going to get it to him this time. He's going to try to duck inside, maybe a yard, 3rd and 9.
Interesting if Carter just keeps that football there, almost a fake pitch to Bookie or a fake throw to him, keeps it. I think that whole left side is open for him, but 4-down territory definitely here for the Pirates.
Sue and Tom Wright up in 3 Lakes are watching along. Seeing the Pirates on 3rd and 9.
Watch out for Bookie here.
There are basically, now Pirates spread it 4 wide. As I say, there are about 9 defenders in the box. Throw over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Deppler inside the 5. And the Bayport tight end, Bennett, with the reception.
Great pitch and catch there. Calise to Deppler down to the 3-yard line. Pirates knocking on the door to take the lead.
Approach 5 minutes to play before we get to half. Shannon McFarland watching with us. Tony Freilich. Lindsey Larson. First single Bayport offense. Calise hands it off to Montgomery. Breaks 1 tackle inside the 3. Pushing to the goal line to the end zone. Touchdown Bayport Pirates. Tevin Montgomery this time from 4 yards. His 2nd score of the night. Pirates regain the lead.
Pirates all that on the ground except for that big pass play to Deppler down to the 4-yard line. Pirates go up 13-7, try to extend it to 14-7. Every point critical in this game, especially extra points in this weather.
Good hold. Kick from Belial up through and true. And the Pirates will take the 14-7 lead. This weekend at the Howard Commons on Saturday, the Sapphires performing 1 till 5 in the amphitheater. Go Sunday, Smoke Road. Visit the Commons.
Obviously, last week we were live.
Yes,
on
we
Friday
were.
night. Looked like a World Cup game with the big crowd there. Standing room only, I heard. That's because they don't have chairs.
Well, you bring your own. Glenn Ripley, no fireworks for him to be heard tonight. He's
last
checking
week
in.
Where people in the neighborhood could hear the fireworks, and our broadcast was delayed a little bit.
Brenton Ferris is listening in for Moose Creek. Belial will step off the run-up. Bayport starting center on offense. And he will send a line drive that will scoot at about the 15. It'll be picked up on a hop and taken to the left side for the Phantoms. Flag's going to be hucked in as they push at about, boy, that flag
Impressive.
through 25 yards.
Impressive 25
Wow.
yards. He may have tore his rotator cuff on that one. He threw it so far.
West De Pere will have the ball with 4:38 before halftime.
Big 4:38 here. You know, West De Pere is going to get that ball, Chris, to start the 3rd quarter. Pirates would love to get a stop here. Obviously, they'd always love to get a stop, but it's always that 2-for-1 deal for teams at this time. If West De Pere could sustain a drive, they could get a score and then get the ball back. So Bayport, big part of the game right here with 4:39 left here in the first half.
Karen Verkeilen is watching in with us. Your short-lived retirement.
Karen's been back helping out. They don't come much better than Karen. She's Bayport, bleeds Bayport blue.
Defense comes out. That brings out 98. Big 98. Jolin Oncholin watching from Spamtown, USA. Jason Winkle's cousin, Andriana, from North Carolina. 98 out there to start the possession defensively. Hand to Ott up the middle, trying to get around Tevin Montgomery. I was going to say it was Hawker, and there went 3, the first one to the ball carrier.
So you got Tevin playing both ways. You've got Carter Cleese playing both ways. You've got Bookie, who hasn't been out of the game yet. Those 3 haven't. Defensive line is back to Winkles in there along with Romanesco, and so they've rotated in there along with Charles Lawson and Alex Warden. So Bayport haven't really seen this from the Pirates this year, and it's paid off. West Superior only 7 points on the board here as we approach 4 minutes in the second quarter.
Wide receivers either side on what is 2nd and 8. Some speed on the outside as Nordgaard came out. Bring the man in motion, play action, looking deep, and they're going to throw a wheel route far side, and it just dropped in the basket and then dropped out of the hands. The fullback leaked on a wheel. Nathan held a beautiful throw by Schovold.
But nice play there by
incomplete.
Griffin Murphy. Griffin, really smart kid, and he knew when just watching the eyes of that receiver running with him when to turn back and look, and got his hand in there, and now it's 3rd and 8. 3:48 left, first half. Big play here. Pirates get a stop and get the ball back here.
Andy and Camille Dexter watching from Swamico.
Andy Dexter, former player for the Pirates. Fullback, running back in the day.
3rd and 8, West Superior backed up inside their own 25. 3:45 before half. Schovold, pressure, and he's going to spin out of it to the far side. Still eyes downfield. He'll huck one down the near far sideline, and it's going to be caught by Lemerond, and then he gets behind Bookinger, and Ben's going to take it the entire way. Touchdown, 77 yards, and Duke Schovold, credit with him getting free, credit Lemerond with the catch and run while being well covered.
So just like that, West Superior kind of on a scramble, busted play. And it goes from them having a punt to a 14-13 game with 3:48 left here in the quarter, and that kick is no good. So now 14-13, Pirates up by 1.
Missed the extra point. That might loom large a little later. Let's get to some people. Carson Gillespie's watching with us. Kevin Keating. The Radish boys are watching till halftime. I think then they're going to bed.
It's bedtime for the Radish boys at half.
Kyla Karch, class of 2010, cheering on nephew Jackson Zepnick. Jacqueline Tonnen, Sharon DeGroot, Debbie Meyer, as always. Matt Giel, Matt Sedlasic. Steve Sachs is watching, class of 81. Jessica Kemps, great to have you all with us on a Friday night, week 9 of high school football season, 3:36 before half. Pirates lead at 14-13.
Debbie Meyer, my secretary for quite some time. Glad that she's listening in. Huge part of the Bayport family. I'm guessing Ivan's right there with her. Ivan's probably doing some laundry. Debbie's sitting back, relaxing, watching the game tonight.
Ellen Peterson, Zach De Lorenzi, Brett Burkholz, Jeff Macklin. We'll try to get to you as the night moves along. Todd Hendricks. We mentioned that going down to Drake to play a football game is Mr. Thomas. And listening in from Drake is Miss Nagel. Emma messaging in.
Hey, Emma having a great year at Drake. Always following them on Twitter.
And as the offense comes on, so does her brother, senior Evan.
56, Evan Nagel.
So Bayport's going to take over 3:36 till half with a 1-point lead, and again at their own 20-yard line. Last possession, they drove 80 yards. 3 men in the backfield. Ball's on the turf, and Calise is going to pick it up, and he's going to get stormed under for a loss of 2. Tried to hand it to Montgomery, and the mesh point wasn't there.
Carter doesn't fall on that. He tries to get up and make a play.
Yeah, that's
lucky
the
to hang on to that
part, right? At some point, you just got to cut your losses and just dive on it. Halftime, we'll have Scotty Smith, Synergy Sports Performance. Speed option. Calise fakes it. He's going to keep it up the middle, and he's got nothing but space. Across the midfield stripe. Carter Calise for 82 yards. Touchdown, Bayport Pirates. He did the speed option, faked the pitch. Everybody went for the pitch.
You know, I say it every week. One word to describe Carter Calise, athlete. And that's exactly what he is, and he showed it there as he showed excellent ball control there, faking the pitch, and he was off. Carter running away from people out there, and bang, bang, bang. Big plays from West De Pere. Pirates respond back, and now the Pirates with a chance to go up 8. Big extra point here by Belial.
Kick up from Owen, just over the crossbar.
Chip
21.
that one in there.
Old 41 Premier Banquet Facility. Old 41 its second venue, the Duck Blind, along with outdoor and indoor wedding area sites, are the quintessential Green Bay venues for weddings, celebrations, banquets, conferences, private events. Located on the Duck Creek in the township of Howard, our teams bring passion and magic to every wedding and event. Our amazing staff looks forward to serving you on your special day. We'll create memories for you and your guests we'll remember forever. Old 41 Premier Banquet Facility at Vandervest, Harley-Davidson. 21-13. The Pirates have the lead.
Back-to-back big plays. Bayport kind of gets kicked in the face, and then they do some kicking as Carter Calise goes 80 yards.
Maddox. Black's got it, trying to go to the far side. And he's going to push it out of bounds about the 30-yard line. West De Pere is going to have 2:49 to operate before the break.
West De Pere, 2 timeouts left. 2:50, kind of back where we were before. West De Pere is going to get the kick here in the second half. West De Pere looked to almost have that 2-for-1 option until Carter, with some great blocking up front. Evan Nagel springing him on that play.
Two wide receivers after West De Pere, the big pitch and catch to Lemerond. It'll be Ott off the right side, and he's going to get about a 2-yard carry to the 33.
Luke Frenchu now in the game, number 10, giving Carter Calise a breather after that 80-yard run. He deserves one.
The Lynches, Andrew tweeting in.
So Lindsay Larson tweeted in earlier, was watching. Spanish teacher. Lindsay unfortunately broke her ankle a few weeks ago, and I know she's on the mend. She can't wait to get back and get some rest there.
3 wide receivers for the West De Pere offense as we approach just 2 minutes till half. And a big tackle in the middle. Charles Lawson pushes a man aside. That's the offensive lineman.
Charles a big boy. He's 6'4", 250. We talked about it. Lineman coming in, playing both ways as Winkle now goes out. Montgomery comes in. Tevin been playing that nose tackle position. His dad, the defensive line coach for the Green Bay Packers, one of our halftime guests earlier this year.
3rd and 7. 5 wide. There's nobody in the backfield with the quarterback. Bayport 3 down linemen. How many are they going to bring on this play? Coach Greisen is trying to now circle the play. The back judge is counting. Is there going to be a delay of game? There should be. Still counting, and this one's going to be called a timeout. Coach Greisen's going to save a 5-yard penalty with 1:18 before half. Chuck and Chris Templer watching from the comfort of their own home, just home from the state tennis tournament. Watching Alyssa's daughter Addison, who qualified in doubles, playing for Spash. Speaking of state tennis, Mike.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, the doubles team got to state this year, and the singles of Carly Schock continues on.
Yeah, Hannah Ernest and Mira Matuszewski played in doubles. They got beat in the first round. Hannah, a senior. Mira, a freshman. And then there's Carly Schock. Carly will play in the semifinals tomorrow. Carly's a freshman. One of the top 20 players in the nation in her age group. So looking forward to getting down there. She'll play at 9 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be there. So follow me on Twitter. I'm going to leave about 6:30 tomorrow morning. Get down there, watch Carly. And I'm going to watch Carly take home a state championship tomorrow afternoon down in Madison, along with the Badgers playing Iowa. Jade Montgomery playing for Iowa. A lot of Bayport connections in Madison tomorrow.
5 wide receivers on the timeout. 3rd and 7 for the West Appear offense. They've converted some huge third downs tonight, and the slot receiver left is going to be a 5-yard false start penalty for the Phantoms. 3rd and 12.
Bayport turnover here, Chris, would be big. They're always big, but here would be huge for the Pirates.
I think
no
they just need
turnovers
a
in
they
tonight's
just need
game.
a stop.
I'd agree. I get greedy sometimes, Chris.
Yep, you do. And you ask for a lot.
I do.
Still 5 wide for the West Appear offense. Schovold with a 4-man rush, pressure up front, trying to dance around. He's going to be hit from behind, and the sack is going to be by Mr. Gauthier.
Landon Gauthier. Was that Landon or Brock, Chris?
That was Landon, the senior.
Senior going to Madison next year.
Is he going to the game tomorrow?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him after.
1:11.
You see Bill Hocker down there taking pictures today? I mean, you must be under an umbrella somewhere. Bill could give us the thumbs up, possibly.
Is that him at the goal line?
Oh, he's dressed up. I don't know. Oh, yes, he's waving to us.
Oh, he's in the red,
down
right?
there about the 22-yard line. He's got like a Santa suit on down there, it looks like. I mean, I'm not sure what he's wearing. He looks like a Ghostbuster or something down there. Where did he get that thing? Holy cow, the thrift shops. I think he's going duck hunting immediately after this, possibly.
Always has an earpiece in listening to the broadcast while he's down on the field, and less than a 10-second delay on the YouTube stream, so not too far behind typically. The kicker is the backup quarterback, the sophomore Patrick Grayson. The ball will be away, and it'll be near the 45.
That'd be the Pirates 102. You got 2 timeouts. Let's continue to run the football.
Huge 3-and-out there. 45-yard line. Bayport starting field position best tonight. They have 2 timeouts remaining after they use a timeout on that sack to preserve time. Buckinger to the left of his quarterback. Montgomery to the right of his quarterback. And they're going to fake it inside.
We got him wide open.
They got a guy over.
Wide open.
Nobody around. Number 9 and Williams. 55 yards. Touchdown, Bayport Pirates.
Wide open was Williams. Carter Calise going crazy over there, and the Pirates respond. So what a 4 minutes this has been. West Appear with a huge 80-yard play to make it 14-13. They missed the extra point to stay 14-13. Pirates get it back. Carter Calise goes 80 to give the Pirates an 8-point lead. They hold West Appear, and on the first play, they go 45 yards. Now it's 27-13 as the Pirates right now try to go up 15 with the extra point here by Belial.
55-yard touchdown pass to James Williams, the 6'4" tight end, wide open, and Bayport pushes it up to 28-13.
It looked kind of strange, Chris. It was like, I was surprised he was that wide open. I'm like, there's got to be a guy back there. And there's nobody within 30 yards of him. That's what happens, though. You ground pound. Linebackers keep sneaking up. And all of a sudden you let a tight end who really hasn't caught maybe 1 or 2 balls, I think, throw it right there. And Williams, I think, is thinking, just catch this thing.
Don't slip on the wet rug, right?
Thing. And James, who was hurt earlier, he had a banged up knee a little bit, takes that one and gets it in the end zone. Pirates now 28-13.
Now you got to get it back defensively. 52 seconds till half. Lyle, a line drive again that Black will take on a hop at his own 17. I'll try to cut out right. And Moon out there with Piontek. Very good coverage. They'll swarm him under. And the 19-yard line.
Special teams there. Big Mo on the Pirates side. Now, Chris, if you're West De Pere, what do you do here?
You're going for it.
You going to throw the football here with one timeout left in 45 seconds?
Absolutely.
Bayport definitely in prevent here. Give them anything in front of you. Just don't let anything deep. Carter Calise back in the football game for French. Luke did a great job in that last series.
Receiver to either side of the line. Chauvel's going to bring Lemeron back in closer. Play action. Protection is going to give up as coming through. Landon Gauthier, there is a sack.
Have a day, Landon. Have a day. That's 2 sacks. He stopped that 4th down, too, player for the Pirates. They can't block 23. Not many people can. The Badger recruit with another sack. And now if you're West De Pere, you're going to just come in at halftime here down 28-13. Maybe call one timeout and throw in deep, but I think only good things happen there for the Pirates.
And the Pirates pumping up the crowd a little bit. As they're ready to take it into the break, 28-13. Halftime here from West De Pere High School. We'll step aside, take a break. We have Scotty Smith of Synergy Sports Performance coming on with us at the half. It's the Pirates leading by 2 scores. You listen to Bayport Pirate Football.
Pizza Wars is back, and Gallagher's Pizza needs your help to win. Get Gallagher's Pizza from the Basin or Webster location in October, and a portion of every pizza sale goes to the St. John's Homeless Shelter. Get Wisconsin's best pizza, only at Gallagher's Pizza.
Luxury vinyl floors are waterproof, kid-proof, and pet-proof, so they can stand up to real-life conditions. You'll find the largest selection at Mako's. Do it yourself or trust our guaranteed installation. Mako's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
Sports bar after sports bar after sports bar. All the same, right? What makes Sanduzzi's so different? What makes Sanduzzi's so different? Come and find out.
When you're hurt, you shouldn't have to wait for care. You could be kept waiting for weeks at most healthcare organizations, but at OSMS, we prioritize you. I'm Dr. Jason Klein, orthopedic surgeon and physician owner at OSMS. I want you to get in and get treated with the highest quality of care so that you can get back to doing things you love. Don't wait. Come see one of our orthopedic physicians at our acute injury walk-in clinic, where you can receive same-day orthopedic care, usually without a referral.
Do you have any questions or comments? Get involved with the game. Tweet your questions and send your comments to Bayport Radio on Twitter at Voice of BP.
How you been?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Yeah?
Good. We're back at West De Pere. Halftime for the FRCC Outright Championship, and a crazy 4 minutes there to end the half, where Bayport goes up 14-7, and De Pere with a huge play for 80 yards to score a touchdown to make it 14-13. The Pirates then respond with Carter Calise going 80. Pirates then hold West De Pere on a 3-and-out and place Carter to Williams for 60 yards, and the Pirates lead at half 28-13. Joined here at halftime by Scotty Smith from Synergy. Scotty, how you doing, man?
Good, guys. How are you?
Good. Scotty and I go way back. I mean, you used to be the trainer at Bayport High School.
Yeah, way back in the day when you guys were still at the old school.
Worked for Bellin at that time,
yes,
correct?
Yes,
you take me through that journey. I mean, obviously now Synergy Performance Center you have, and you decided to obviously still use those skills, but in your
Yeah.
own business. And take me through your journey and how you get to where you are today.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when you look back, yeah, it's been quite a while since I've been here now, a number of years doing this, but I moved into the area back in 1996, 97 when I kind of cut my teeth with the Packer organization. And, I owe a lot of my time here to Dr. Pat McKenzie, the team doctor. I mean, he's been so gracious to me all these years. And then when I took off on my own, we just have started, growing. We started with the House of Speed and my partnership with Don Beebe. Don and I go way back, who actually, if you get a chance this weekend, I believe I've heard Don is in town this weekend coaching at Aurora Christian, or Aurora College, excuse me. They play at St. Norbert this weekend. So
very cool.
Don and I did a bunch of stuff together and, just kept venturing off on our own and been blessed to be doing it this many years.
In your facility now, describe it to the people listening out there. Maybe people haven't been there before. Where's it located, and what do you all offer there?
Yeah, we're just right off of Packerland Drive. We're actually just kind of down the street here from West of Pere. We see a fair number of athletes here from both places. We've got an 18,000 square foot training facility with basketball, turf, full weight room, and a recovery lounge for the athletes to come in after nights like this and take care of their bodies, which is something that a lot of young kids are still learning how to do. We take for granted that they're young and they think they can handle it, but we try to teach them how to ice and massage and food and diet. And obviously in these days, as you know, being in education, sleep is a big one for these kids to really try to enhance their performance.
Yeah, talk to me about how it's changed over the years. I mean, when you first started off, that's got to be 20-plus years ago, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And so what are the biggest changes you see from 20-plus years ago in regards to kids training to what you see now?
The biggest one, I think, has been the early specialization. The strength and conditioning piece has always been there a little bit, but the early specialization of kids has been there. I don't really know that that's a great thing. I think we've lost, what we kind of tend to call free play, and the kids to be able to kind of get creative. We'd like to see some of that come back, but the equipment, the technology, the importance of strength and conditioning from a medical standpoint, recovery, health. We've seen ACL injuries at an all-time high, I think, this year, and more and more schools and clubs have really just started to buy in a little bit more on the importance of taking care of these kids and not just letting them play.
And you got some pretty famous people who've attended your place over the years. Talk to me about some of the people who still even train at your place who are professional athletes.
Yeah, we really started getting in with a large number of the NFL guys during the original lockout. I remember when we first started getting some of those guys, we were still kind of moving into our facility at that time, and I was making trips down to Milwaukee to buy equipment on that Friday because on Monday the NFL lockout started and we had to have equipment in. To get these guys ready. So I did some work with some local NFL teams around the area. They had sent us some of their guys' programs because they obviously couldn't be in the facilities. So they started sending some guys to us. And, we've had the luxury of having, the Alec Ingalls of the world, the James Morgans, local kids too, Drew Nowaks from De Pere, guys that were really great people, not just great athletes, but great people. And we've been blessed to have them. So to see their journeys has probably meant just as much to us as some of the other stuff that we've done. And we still continue to get those kids. So,
obviously it takes a lot of hard work, right? That hasn't changed over the years. But
no, it doesn't. I always tell my staff it is definitely a farmer's mentality for us to really try to do what we do. It's not easy. It takes time, and really to get parents to understand as well that you just don't do something once a week and become good at it. It definitely takes time.
Talk about the technology, though. That's changed significantly.
Yeah.
It's still, in some cases, still old lifting weights that were no different than they were 20 years ago. But there's a lot of technology out there, too.
For sure. The tech has changed. You see it more at the high level because obviously they have the funds to afford it because the technology is definitely not cheap. But, one that a lot of people might be familiar with is a company called Catapult, where, athletes now at practice can wear vests, and it's all GPS tracked. You can take soccer players and determine how many miles in a game they run or in a practice. That's a huge one that you're seeing a lot of stuff done at a lot of schools. You can actually even do training now. Back in the old days when you used to have a coach to say, hey, we want to do this at 75%. Well, 75% of what to a young kid? He doesn't know. Well, now we're starting to see strength and conditioning coaches say, okay, we want you to run this. We know your max speed is 22 miles an hour. We want you to run this sprint at 17. So we're starting to see big jumps on that. And then even the technology and testing has been crazy, and the tracking has been huge.
So if you want to take advantage of your facility and you're out there listening. A lot of people out there listening because you know why? They don't want to be here tonight outside.
I don't blame them.
It's not bad inside, though,
if
is
they
it?
can
You
listen
look
to
wet
you,
and you're like cold.
But if they can listen to you guys from the comfort of their homes, it's probably way better than tonight.
But if people are interested and they want to get their kid involved, and it's pretty much every sport. You got your golfers,
Yep.
I'm sure you got. So
Yep.
it's not exclusive to one sport. How do you go about contacting Synergy and doing those types of things and getting involved at Synergy?
Yeah, just give us a call, 920-632-4185. Our website is Synergy Sports GB. And, over the years we've worked with a lot of, athletes and programs from both of these schools. From West Superior football athletes to Bayport girls soccer, you name it. We've seen so many of them, and I just can't thank the community enough for the support that they give us and the trust that they have to work with their athletes. It means a lot to us. We definitely do not take that for granted.
Well, it's great having you here. I know you sponsor this show and work with Chris in regards to that. It's awesome that you do that. And
you guys do a fantastic job. I wish we could see more schools actually do what you guys do, because I think this is huge.
Yeah, we had listeners from all over the world tonight. A lot of them just from their couches in Swamico because they don't want to be here right now. But
that's a good spot. Warm up the popcorn.
You bet. That's Scotty Smith. Scotty's from Synergy Performance Center. This guy's been doing it a long time. Like he said, worked at Bayport. Really appreciated getting to know him. And, if you're looking to train someplace, Synergy's a great place to go. And so we wish you the best of luck.
You got it. Thank you guys
Great
so much for having me. I appreciate the time, and good luck the rest of the year.
You got it. Thanks, Scotty. We'll go to break. Bayport leads 28-13 in the FRCC championship game. You're listening to Bayport Radio.
Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill. Zesty's, serving up a full food and frozen custard menu. Now open right across from Bayport High School at 2639 Lineville Road. Offering a different flavor of the day, each day 11 until 9. Try their weekly special baskets or enjoy some of Zesty's awesome, fresh, frozen custard. Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill, the finest frozen custard in town.
Hey, Howard, Swamico area.
Alex and Danielle here with your local budget blinds. We know you're on a budget with both time and money, so we make it easy.
We come over with our free in-home consultation and free design services for blinds, drapes, and shutters. You pick what you want, we measure, and you get the quote before we leave. And to top that off, right now, get 25% off. We have financing available and lifetime warranties.
Blinds installed in a couple hours.
Now that's easy. Call now.
Considering a room update or building your dream home and don't know where to begin? The design team at Maco's will guide you through the selection process and put your mind at ease. Solutions and styles to make you the envy of the neighborhood. Maco's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
Hey, let's be honest. You know how it is. If you're a sports fan, there is no such thing as too much sports information. Well, that's just one of the reasons to follow Voice of BP on Twitter. We're talking live tweeting every Bayport broadcast. And don't stop there. Like us on Facebook, because when it comes to Pirate sports, the more ways to get it, the better.
We're back to West Superior. Thanks to Scotty Smith, Synergy Performance Center. If interested, check out their website. Scotty does a great job. If you're interested in training, whether you're an adult and want to train or you have a child who might be interested in just becoming a better athlete, exercise never hurts. Chris knows that, being a former cross-country runner that you were. Mr.
I think the biggest draw that he has he's got the most of Bayport people are in the track academy. He's got a ton of the track athletes from Coach Cross, Coach Newthals are all part of that.
Yeah, the recovery stuff he does out there is pretty cool with the kids too, and a lot of our teams use those services after a tough night on a football field or a basketball court or even playing golf or tennis can be grueling on the body, and Scotty does a great job, and so we appreciate having him in on halftime. And so we're back here, 28-13, Pirates lead at the half. Pirates came out originally, and on the first drive score, Tevin Montgomery did to make it 7-0. Bayport had a chance to go up by 2 scores, but had to punt the ball, and West De Pere drove down to tie it up at 7-7. Bayport then took the lead 14-7 on another touchdown by Tevin Montgomery, and then West De Pere on a busted play, I'd call it, tied it up, or tried to tie it up, 14-13, makes the extra point. Bayport then with a big drive before the end of the half, in which Carter Cleese goes 80 yards to make it 21-13. And you kind of thought that's where it was going to end, but West De Pere unable to move the ball. 3-and-out, needed to punt it, and Bayport got good field position about the 40-yard line. And the Pirates go up top to a wide-open James Williams. Carter Cleese goes up top, and Pirates score again. So West De Pere is going to get the football. Critical drive here for West De Pere coming out in the third quarter. They probably need to put some points on the board here earlier. They cannot have Bayport score before them. Total yards in the first half, Bayport with 283, West De Pere with 163. And so Bayport leads on the scoreboard, and they also lead in regards to the stats. And so we're going to go to the second half here. Pirates will kick. The Phantoms will receive. One of these teams is 24 minutes away from a conference championship. If it's the Pirates, it's their 3rd straight conference championship. Reminder again, tomorrow, Carly Schock, Bayport freshman, will play in the state semifinals at 9 o'clock at the Nielsen Tennis Center in Madison. I'll be down there to watch that one, so follow me on Twitter. I'll give you some updates.
Couple of Pirates who know some things about championships. Is Bayport going for a conference title tonight? Jake Stelzer is watching on the couch, and he is with Bennett DeBush in Madison.
Jake Stelzer and Bennett DeBush.
Class of 17, huh?
I got a feeling they're going to the game tomorrow. I got a feeling my son Brett might be involved in that group somewhere. I know Tanner Wonder's down there too. Wondies, as he's known as.
Yes! You bet, Farley! Ethan Farley, a huge tackle. As West De Pere will come out. 5 seconds gone by to start the second half. We are all set to go. Brian Brick is watching our game and De Pere's game. Hey, Brian, if you want to give us an update, what the score is of the De Pere game, because De Pere Ashwaubenon again, remember, that's for a playoff berth. Schovold throws the far side. It's going to be behind the intended receiver. Looking to connect with Judea Nickern.
Bayport getting good pressure on the quarterback all night long. Show it to Chris Van Saters listening in out there. Mike O'Reilly listening in. A couple guys they play golf with.
Jake and Jason, the Isaacs.
Oh, the Isaacs suiting it up tonight, it looks like, in the basement. Nobody get hurt. Nobody get hurt.
Up the middle with Ott. He's going to run into the waiting arms of Landon Gothier. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Landon really active defensively, more than I've seen him in other games. And he's a little dinged up, too. He's got an ankle issue that talked to me about some ligament damage possibly, but he's going to keep playing all year. Charles Lawson in the game. The big offensive lineman, 6'4", 250. He's an imposing figure out there, along with Tevin Montgomery playing that nose tackle.
3 wide receivers to the Phantom offense. Throw far side, inside slant, and it's a completion.
Fumble!
It's loose, it's on the turf at the 40. And Bayport thinks they have it. It was an inside slot receiver to
way.
Niskern.
Every Bayport kid's pointing Bayport's way. The Pier West, it's the Pirate football! Nick Hawker. I got a feeling Bill's going to give us a thumbs up on that one, standing over there. He hasn't moved much. Nick Hawker with the recovery, and the Pirates have it. Looking to go up 3 scores in this football game. Ground and pound now, if you're the Pirates, you'd have to think. Back to Big Tevin Montgomery. So the first turnover of the night goes the Pirates' way.
Plus 40-yard line, and Montgomery trying the left side. He'll get a couple down to the 38-yard line. Not even a minute in to the quarter.
Bookie's going to run over the sideline, get the play from Greg Myers. Bookie runs back, so he gets about 40 yards in here. Watch for Carter Calise here. West De Pere really concentrating in between the tackles here, and Carter's busted a few tonight by getting to the edge.
28-13, Pirates lead by a couple of scores. Scored the last 2 scores of the first half. And Montgomery trying to stiff arm a guy and get wide. Maybe a yard, a couple, to the 36-yard line. Carson and Travis Schreiber. Warm, dry, windless living room, they say. Also, we're on the big screen through YouTube with Chuck Templer joining the commentary, watching the Pirates. Grandson was a lineman on the Smash freshman team.
Chuck, principal at Lineville for so many years. One of my mentors throughout my career in the Howard Swamico School District. Glad he's listening in tonight.
Calise looking in the inside. He just threw an interception. Stepping in front and coming away with it. Return to the 45. Cruz Vanden Heuvel, the 6'2 senior.
Yeah, when you throw it, sometimes bad things happen. And that for the Pirates, that's something bad.
West De Pere will take over 9:50 third quarter, and West De Pere will have their best field position, the 45. Rich Palzwick watching along with us, and he has De Pere 7-0 at the half. Pulaski 27-0. Thank you, Coach Shensi. Schovold faked the reverse, looking deep down the near sideline. There's nobody around, and it's going to be a race towards the goal line. Touchdown, one play, 55 yards. Nathan Held, touchdown, West De Pere Phantoms.
So you go 28-13. Pirates have a chance to go up 3 scores. Momentum on their side. They throw a pick, and just like that, West De Pere comes back with a little trickery, and they cut it to possibly now a 1-score game. Nate and Matt Thorson watching from Windsor Lodge and Spooner. They say go Pirates. That one's through the uprights to make it now a 1-score game, 28-20. Wow, Chris.
One play. Mind you, we will have third quarter trivia presented by Town Line and Zesties coming up here in the third. Well, that changed things in a hurry. Thought Bayport might be going up 3 scores.
Yeah, it looked like the Pirates had a chance. I wouldn't want to say put that one away, but holy cow, what a change of events. And we've seen a number of different ones like that.
Morgan and Tessa Jandrin watching from Swamico. Michelle McCormick watching. Molly Hall. Jaron Jaworski.
Michelle's coming back to work for us.
Oh.
Katie Noy having a baby, and Michelle's going to come out of retirement to come back to help us. Michelle, counselor at Bayport for a number of years. She retired the year before COVID. We were just talking the other day. So she's going to come back and work a few days a week, so we're fortunate to have her do that.
Schaefer to kick. He's got a 2-yard longer run up on this play, but he will still kick one towards the goal line.
They're going to say the ball went out of bounds. I didn't see that one, Chris, but both teams
I did. It was close. The white cap is on the goal line, so he can see if the ball went out or not. And he said it never got to the goal line. The white cap is on one line, and the side judge is on the other line. They're moving the ball to 35. 15 free ones for the Pirates. We got a dandy brewing, says the Gay family. Rick messaging in. I think he went and sat in the stand tonight after work with Casey Jean. Little Swamico Panther there. Montgomery trying the left side, and he'll pick up 3 yards on the first down carry. 9.5 to go here in the third quarter.
What a crazy last 8 minutes of this football game. 28-20 if you just joined us.
Calise is going to pull it, and he's going to be dropped for a loss of a couple. Great read in the backfield by Isaac Castor, this linebacker.
Now if you're the Pirates, you got to wonder, you run the football here and try to get the first down, or you put it up in the air again. But that crossing pattern, those types of things, downfield has been good, but
Mark it 3rd and 9 for the Bayport offense. 3 receivers at the top of your screen. Slot goes Williams, the tight end, pressure in the backfield. Calise is going to try to get away, spins away from one, up to about the 40. And that'll bring up 4th down and just under 5 yards. And I believe the punting unit to come. DeShane, the final man to bring them down.
West De Pere crowd getting anxious on this side. They sense it. Right back in this football game.
See if Gauthier can get into one. High snap. Landon. Sister listening from Madison. Nice angled punt inside the 20. And it's going to be helped out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
So 7:31, 28-20, one-score game. That extra point, Chris, looms large in this football game.
That it does. Makes a 2-point conversion. Can't beat you right now. Could only tie you.
Parts looking for a big stop here. Every possession critical right now.
So they mark at their own 15-yard line for the West De Pere offense. They just had a one-play drive, 55 yards, and Chauvel to throw it far side to Lamarond. And Bookinger will put a hit to him immediately upon catching it.
Nice sure tackle there by Bookie. Bookie's played maybe every down tonight, Chris. And Carter Calise likewise, except for that time after he ran 80 yards for a touchdown. You also have Charles Lawson, the offensive lineman, in there. So Bayport playing a number of kids both ways tonight. For all the marbles here, the FRCC championship on the line.
Week 9, the final week of the high school football season. Great to have you with us. Chris Slierman, Mike Frieder, Ryan Wellnitz, Ott in the backfield. He's going to be taken down by Nick Hawker.
Nick trips him up there, gets a big tackle now. Big 3rd down play, 3rd and 2.
They'll give him credit for a gain of 2 on the play. And Baumgart's going to come in, Ott out, so they bring in the power back. And Nordgaard's going to come out as well. He's going to come out to the bottom of your screen. I formation, Baumgart, the defensive lineman. He'll try the left side. Low man.
He's not going to get it.
He's going to be upended by Hawker. Gets to the 24. They need the 25. It's 4th and 1 in your own territory. Does West De Pere go for it?
You know, I probably have to say, if you're going for it right here,
oh boy,
that you show a little bit of desperation.
I would say so.
Going
Still
for it right here.
Halfway
whether they
through
get
the
it or
third.
not. Big play here in this game, obviously.
Schovold, hand off the right side, and Baumgart's got some space as he breaks the line. Trying to cut back on Bookinger. Inside the 20, near side, and to the end zone. Touchdown, Phantoms, 76 yards.
Just like that, what a change of events here in West De Pere. 28-13, they're down. They turn the ball over. Bayport has a chance to go up 3 scores. 3 scores. They turn it over. West De Pere comes back on 2 huge plays. That one on 4th down, and now they look to tie it up at 28.
And now they go for 2 in an attempt to tie things up.
You know, obviously you look at Andrew Baumgart, who showed some serious speed on that play, the defensive lineman, but you can't play the whole game both ways if you're a D lineman and a running back, but holy cow, he's shown some talent here.
Now it's going to be a direct snap to Baumgart, it looks like. It will be. He's going to try the left side. Trying to get wide. Pirates going to pull him down. He loses yards even. No good, and the Pirates' lead is still 2.
That's a Gauthier, but that time it's Brock Gauthier with a huge play for the Pirates.
Third quarter trivia. The Pirates have kept it on the ground tonight, but have passed it a lot through the year. So, Mike, in the Westerman era, he's been the head coach since 2012. In the Westerman era, who has the most receptions in a single season? We think it could be a school record, but we do say Westerman era due to not good stat keeping prior to my time here.
Wow, that's a great one. I've got a few guesses.
Well, let's work our way backward. I say that because Bookinger has been having a very good year for the Pirates as well. Has 1 reception tonight on the jet sweep pass. That's his 45th catch of the year, which is a very high number.
You got to remember that jet sweep pass is a reception. And so the Pirates have been running that jet sweep for quite some time. So is it somebody in that jet sweep era, much like Bookinger, who maybe caught a number of passes that way, these little 1-yard?
Yeah, he caught a few of them.
Got a guess on this one.
Heath Garland's listening. It's Scott Vinci. First one in.
Scott Vinci. He's at home on his couch until the 4th quarter. He's coming in because he didn't want to get wet, I heard. And is he correct?
The first one with the...
There's an onside kick. Oh, they're going to fair catch it. They're going to call flag.
John
Weber's
Weber's
crazy around here right now. I got somebody who said, should I give you the name of the person, Chris?
Say that again?
He fair caught the ball, and it's going to be interference on the fair catch. This is going to be definitely Bayport's ball. You don't throw a flag unless you know there's a penalty, and 2 people threw it. People going crazy. They're going crazy in the press box. They're going crazy in the stands. They're going crazy on the sideline. Just a lot of craziness right now, Ryan Wellnitz. It's crazy.
We are using a camera tonight. We're using the alternative version of streaming. We do not have a huddle camera. We do not have replay tonight. But
Chris Greison's claiming that it wasn't a fair catch. He was just jumping his hands up in the air, kind of like raise the roof. Chris, I think you're wrong on that one. It was pretty obvious a fair catch was made, or the signal was given.
John Weber guesses Jordan Knoll. Single game, maybe, Jordan Knoll.
I got a guess here from Nate Thorson. Can I give it to you?
You can. I already think I have a. Travis Herber says Plum. Who's the guess you have?
I got Brett Shipley.
That is incorrect. John Enderby listening in now. Brooke Mraz says plum. The Klum family is listening in. I have a correct answer from Gary Ayat. Montgomery going to try the left side, and he gets inside the 35 to about the 34. 3 yards on first down. Gary says Cordell Tinch. He had 70 receptions, which I was surprised it was that high.
So was I. A lot of jet sweeps for Cordell, though.
Yeah, he had some quick
He had
spouts.
70 receptions.
70.
Well, he is a world-class athlete, my friend.
87 in his career. His senior year, he had 70. That would be the fall of 2017.
Cordell just participated in the World Games in Budapest in the 100
Fake
hurdles.
to Montgomery. Khalees up the middle, trying to get to the 30. He'll get to about the 31.
If you're the Pirates, you'd love a 8-play drive here from the 40-yard line. Definitely four-down territory.
So he even missed a game that year. Ellen Peterson's watching. Patty Holton guessed Sam Barry. Sam Barry is 4th on that list.
Brooke Mraz says Tinch. That makes sense. She didn't say it, to start with. She went with Plum.
3rd and 4 for the Bayport offense.
You don't need to throw it, folks.
Khalees is now going to keep
play,
it
Carter
run.
Khalees.
Inside
That's
the
exactly
25.
what
Carter
you
inside
needed.
the 15. Bounces wide in the 10. Spun down, but not before he brings up 1st and goal for the Bayport offense.
Love Carter's choice there. He threw an interception last time he went back. He sees it. He hits the ground running, and he gets 30 yards. Nice play there by Carter. Pirates now try to get it back in the end zone to take a 2-score lead again.
Montgomery up the middle. From the 5 to the 4, maybe the 3, pushing forward. Give him a couple, maybe 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal to go.
This kind of reminds me of the Middleton game, Chris, where Bayport tried an onside kick when they kind of have momentum going, and Middleton recovered it and scored on the play, and it was a big, really change of momentum in that game. And now all of a sudden it's the last week of the season. So it's the first week of the season where it kind of hurt Bayport, and now the last week of the season where Bayport can finish this drive off, they're going to go up 2 scores.
2nd and goal. Tevin, left side, trying to bounce it. Sneaking in to the 1, reaching to the goal line. He's going to be short. 3rd and a yard.
And here's where sometimes it hurts because we're never under center.
Correct. Yep, I'd agree.
And so you're always out of the shotgun, and so you're just not used to getting under center and sneaking it in. I think if you're the Pirates, you're going to keep the ball in Carter Khalees' hands right here. Let him take a look. But they put Tevin Montgomery behind him.
Pistol they go. Khalees, snap is wide, so he's going to take it himself to the
what a
far
play.
side. Pylon, touchdown, Bayport Pirates.
That's a busted play, and Carter Khalees scores a touchdown.
The tailback goes right, snap went left. There was no chance to bring that back to hand it off. And Khalees is going to keep it around the left end and get in.
Carter having a day, as they say. Notre Dame leads Manitowoc at halftime, 48-7.
Chips need a win to get in.
That's a lot of points at halftime. Chips ain't getting in. That ship is sunk. Big extra point here. They go up 9.
Kevin Jakey's watching with us. Tammy Christensen, Terry Dalton, Nancy McTavish, Lisa Schweiner, Tim Rand. This is nice drive, and now they'll bring out his nephew defensively, Holtz, the Pirates defense. So go back to that trivia. Kathy Krause did not message in first, but she said he had a pretty good quarterback thrown to him that year.
Yes, he did. Isaac Krause. Coach Mraz agrees with that play call there. She's doing it all here at home. Obviously, the kids are behaving. We hope.
2:32 left in the third quarter.
I mean, Coach Ross, can we get a little update? Tegan and Remy, are they still watching?
Are they still up?
You know, I mean, sometimes they watch early on and they kind of fade off. But we're just wondering if the sleepover is still going strong watching the broadcast.
Kimberly leading Appleton North 14-0. Squib kick by the Pirates will be brought.
Oh!
It's loose again.
That's loose!
And it's going to be covered up for the Pirates, I believe, to jump on.
Ethan Farley!
Mason Mann, the recovery.
The wrestler!
That's a takedown +2.
If Ryan Wellness was doing this broadcast, you know what he'd say? High crotch shot on that one. Double leg. Ryan with that famous high crotch shot.
We're used to Goth here putting hits on in special teams, but it has been Farley repeatedly.
Oh, my goodness. And Mason Mann with the recovery. Mason's had a relative listening last week, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they?
Yep.
Pirates now kind of back where they were before.
Chance to go up 3 scores.
They're going to try to go deep. They're going to look for
Bookie.
Bookie.
Bookinger far side.
He got him!
Inside
Bookie,
the
touchdown!
10. Touchdown, Bayport Pirates.
And Craig Bookinger's going crazy over there on the sidelines.
35-yard touchdown pass.
Look at, I think that's Craig over there. Yes, it is. He's going nuts over there. Blake's dad right there. We got to get that one on tape.
What a dime.
What a throw by Carter Calise. Now the Pirates go up 15, looking to make it 16.
Boy, that onside kick just changed every bit of momentum.
Yeah. It kind of showed you that, you know, when they went for our 4th and 1, and we said, boy, it seems desperate.
Yep.
Like, they don't think we can stop us, you know, and then they go for it and score. It looks great. And then they go onside right away. And Bayport now with 2 turnovers by West De Pere in this half.
Again, tweet the booth at Voice of BP. We'd love to hear where you may be listening from. At Bayport HS. Send us a note.
What a football game. Started off pretty slow, and then all of a sudden 4 minutes left in the second quarter, and holy mackerel. Coach Baraz loving that balanced approach of the run and pass. Maybe we should have her on, color commentator. She could take my job here.
Well, we've been trying that for years.
I know, we've been trying to get rid of me. We might have found somebody, Chris.
Pirates by 16. Still just a 2-score game. 2 tutties and 2 two-point conversions. Nice return by Lameron. He's going to get to midfield. He's got it into Bayport territory, 47. So fantastic coverage all night. Not so much here.
Mark Smith listening in. Wanted to get a little bit more better understanding of the fair catch and the kickoff, the onside kick. Yeah, very heads-up play. Can't remember who did that, actually. But obviously something well coached there on the special teams play. Pirates looking to get a stop. Big stop here could make it really difficult on the Phantoms.
Ott up the middle. He's going to hesitate. Gets around to 1 Pirate. Getting up down to the 46. A yard.
Nick Hocker with the tackle. He had 77 tackles coming into this game. Second to Griffin Murphy with 42. So Nick doing the yeoman's work all year long in regards to making tackles. Tim Chafee, listening, watching from Kentucky. He says, finish strong. Tim, a great basketball player for the Pirates back in the day. Gary Sievert.
I was going to say Gary Sievert,
was
right?
his coach. Gary always speaks highly of Tim. I refereed some of his games, believe it or not, back in the day.
3 wide, and Chauvel takes a bad snap, hands it to Ott in the backfield, and Romanesco grabs a leg and holds on for dear life.
Not sure if it was dear life, Chris, but
well,
he did hold on.
Ethan Abel, Jake Petoniak cheering on James Williams from Stevens Point.
Pointers, Harvard of the Midwest, Stevens Point. Not anybody can go to point. I did, but not anybody can.
42-26. 4 wide if you include the tight end to the right. Now he's going to shift left. Schovold on 3rd and 8. Pressure from the right side, gets around. Schovold's doing really well running the football tonight. He's going to get down about the 40. 4th and a long 2.
Well, they're bringing in 0 here. Rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. Yeah, when you look at Duke Schovold, he's 6'2", 190. We've seen that like with the Middleton quarterback earlier. He gets some momentum going. He's a big dude. So now we got 4th and a long 2. They're going to might try to draw him off sides here. They're going to go quick. Can't believe they're going to punt this football, Chris.
Baumgartner on the right side. He needs 3. He's got 4.
They rush to the line, go quick snap with the punt unit, and they get a first down. You knew they were going to go for it there, Chris. 45 seconds, 3rd quarter. They've had a hard time stopping the Pirates tonight.
Winding down the quarter, 35 ticks of the clock. Avery Avestruz watching from Swamico with Caleb Moore. Couple alum, right?
Yeah. Avery played some D-back for the Pirates.
Sure did. A few picks in his day. Not that long ago. Bring a slot in motion. Snap wide. They're going to go the double reverse pass in the backfield.
They get him! He's going to fumble it! They get it back! No, he calls him down. The referee calls him down.
Sack on the play by Tevin Montgomery.
Tevin says, none of that in my house. The senior.
And 4th quarter will step aside. Pirates lead is 42-26. You listen to Bayport Pirate Football.
Townline Pub and Grill. Looking for a place to grab some food? Stop at Townline. Taste the mouth-watering burgers, gourmet pizza, and endless appetizers, offering a casual atmosphere and a lively feel. Why not stop in on the way to the game? Grab a bite to eat after the game, too. A night out, a group gathering after a sporting event, or even a birthday. We want to thank you for your patronage. Townline, where the people come for the food and stay for the fun.
This is how I convinced my dad to go to NWTC. Every day, Dad would get home from work and be like, "Hey, honey." So I was like, "Dad, haven't you always told me I should go after my dreams?" And he said, "Well, of course." And I'm like, "Well, then why don't you?"
So that's what I did. I went to NWTC for design and graphic technology. Good thing dream jobs can happen at any age.
(42-26), and we flip-flop fields.
They're jumping around here at West of Pier. Little House of Pain. That'll be tomorrow at Camp Randall, 3 o'clock. We just talked about Jaden Montgomery. Jaden, hope you're still listening out there. Tevin with a big play there. Jaden, number 36 for the Hawkeyes tomorrow. I'm sure his family will be there tomorrow with the Packers with a bye. Natalie and Jerry, and the family. We wish the Hawkeyes good luck, but I'm a Badger fan, Chris, as you are.
My favorite game of the year, the Heartland Trophy.
Well, 6-3 it should be.
Well, the way the Badger offense is playing, that's quite possible. Chauveau looking deep in breaking route. It'll be Lamarond. The grab, Berg, the tackle. But it goes from 2nd and 20 to 3rd and 5. Adam Momart's entertaining game, he says.
John Weber, Coach Webb's listening in out there. The Nickel family headed to Point tomorrow for the swim season. Will swimming for the Pointers. Andy Newthall's tuned in. Enjoyed the cross-country conference meet yesterday with Coach Newthall's and his team.
Sprint right, pressure from the backside, and they're going to throw one down the near side, but well out of bounds.
Coach Newthall's kind of talked me into joining the girls pump-up song yesterday before the race, and so had some fun with that. I don't know, Bookie over there, did he run and go get the football? He's just showing up again. 4th down here, and if you're West Superior, you're thinking, we don't get this one, it's going to be pretty difficult with Bayport going ground and pound. And I think Craig Buckinger, he's back to his pulse rate down to about 80 now, but 160, I bet, before.
I don't think he's been below 80 all night.
That's a good point, probably.
Senior class trying to win a conference title. 3 wide receivers. It's 4th and 5 Phantoms. And they're going to try to run it up the middle, and it's Montgomery to hit Ott. Trying to go forward. He's not going to get 5. He's going to get a yard. Trying to catch the Pirates off guard with the draw.
Boy, they just go right into the Pirates' strength, and Tevin Montgomery having a day on that defensive side. Bayport is really all in here, playing guys on both sides of the ball. And I'm not sure if Bookie's been out. We've been talking about that. Charles Lawson's been in there a lot. Carter Calise in there a lot. Now you're just going to see a steady diet of number 3, Tevin Montgomery.
Almost a minute gone by here in the 4th. And Calise is going to keep it around the end, gets around to Shane, gets around everybody, and he's going to be poked out of bounds. Not before he gets to the 47. A nice carry of 17 to start the Pirate drive.
So you can hear Coach Jorgensen calling plays, and I'd have to say he's excited. So he relays the plays to Greg Myers, who relays the plays into Carter Calise. But look for a steady diet of rounding the. Looks like Carter's going to keep this one as he got empty backfield here. No sense in throwing this football.
Calise is going to give it. He's going to lose it in the back and lose a couple of yards.
Got a couple of those tonight where you just hope to get it back. Bayport,
well, the rain's
they
still
don't
coming,
need is
right?
a turnover.
The rain's still coming. Is tonight's game the record high turnovers this season? That's a good question, Tammy.
Well, turnovers, 2 for West Superior.
I had none before we got here.
Nope. Compliments of Uncle Mike's Bakery.
2nd and 12. Montgomery cuts it back, getting near midfield up to the 49-yard line. Gain of about 4. Do you keep it on the ground here now as you duck under 10 minutes to play?
I think you do. I think you keep it on the ground here, and if you have to get it under 9 minutes and kick the football, obviously you'd like to get a first down and make it really difficult on West Superior. But I think being conservative here, making sure you don't turn the football over is a good call. Is it the right call? I don't know. I'm just an announcer.
You're not just an announcer. Yeah, you might be.
Thanks, Chris. It's always good doing games with you, too, when I need my ego boost.
Play action looking.
They got him
deep,
wide open again.
Tyler Plummer.
Deep Plum!
Inside the 20.
Tyler Plummer!
1st and goal to the 10. Last time it was Williams. John Williams is watching James play tonight from UW-Madison. Joe Van Erum also. This one, it's the fullback downfield.
Shout out to Joe, who's come back to help us out. Joe retired 2 years ago. Now he's back, or I should say last year, and now he's back substituting for Andy Newthall's helping out. So glad to have him back.
Pam and Eric Nick, class of 73, are watching from Lakewood.
Pirates looking to put this one away, Chris.
Lead is 16 right now. Calise to Montgomery, trying to press the outside. Stiff arm, trying to get the edge. Down to about the 5-yard line. Give him 5 yards. 2nd and goal to go.
If you like the Pirates and you want to be a little greedy, you like that, right? Don't score yet. Tick, 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 and get it down under 8. Get it in the end zone and play some defense.
Kurt Barnes watching with us. The Binnins, happy anniversary tomorrow. 45 years as they watch from Key West.
Congratulations to them. That's outstanding. Ben, I'm not sure how you did it.
Put up with her.
I didn't say anything, Chris. You said that. I wasn't going there.
Love you, Grandma Kathy.
Kathy's
Khalees
great.
trying the outside, trying to go all the way, and a great tackle by Schmidt to the far side.
Just so people out there understand, Kathy's one of the secretaries in the main office. Important job as our bookkeeper. So, the people we're picking on, they know us pretty well. They know it's all in good fun.
7.5 minutes to go.
Now, if you're the Pirates here, Chris, you're up 16, 2 scores. A field goal almost puts it away.
Correct.
So I think if they don't get it
run
here,
to the middle of the field would be nice.
You're right.
Well, that's the conservative play that I look at.
You don't get it here, you run it down, you call timeout maybe with a second left, get the clock down here into the 6s. I think you're going to get a back judge start the count right now. We'll see where Coach Westerman thinks here, but they're going to get this play off in time.
Montgomery, fake it to him. Khalees around the end. Gets inside the 5. Carter dives to the pylon. Flag is out. He's going to be short of the goal line. There is a flag on the far side.
So they're stopping the clock, obviously. They're first in determining if it's a touchdown, which I don't think they called it a touchdown.
Kate Thompson's watching. Gage is class of 2030. He's watching along. Dave Meningani checking in from Swamico. His birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, David.
Paul Chambers, once again, listening. Did you say that one, Chris?
Tanya Vincent's watching. Paul's listening while watching their stream, he said. 5-yard face mask. Half the distance to the goal.
Someone down there in the corner. I don't know who that is. Looks like it's a Pirate down. Looks like Carter.
Remember, we have the Howard Commons.
Carter's getting looked at down there in the corner.
Discover a vibrant gathering community place right at the heart of Howard. The Howard Commons Activity Complex now open, featuring an open air pavilion for community events, indoor activity center, multi-season skating rink for roller and ice skating, beer garden featuring local craft brews, children's splash pad, state-of-the-art amphitheater, and for live performances. Everyone is welcome. Following us on Facebook and Instagram for more details. Discover the Howard Commons Activity Complex today again.
Now, Carter's got to come out of the game because he's injured. I don't know if he has to sit out a play. If the Pirates take a timeout, can they put Carter back in the game? Or do they go direct snap here right to Tevin Montgomery in the quarterback position?
Montgomery's going under center.
Looks like Bookie.
Right? Hold on. They have Gauthier and Montgomery, the lead fullback. Snap to Bookin or up the middle to the end zone. He's going to be short. And it'll be 4th and goal and a field goal. Field goal takes a 3-score lead.
I think you bring Carter back in the game and score a touchdown.
A field goal gives you a 3-score lead.
You block a field goal, and now it's – I like kicking it and going up 3 possessions. I really do. It probably puts an end to the game.
Just a safe call, right?
Well, it is. However, it's high school football. You block it, and they run it back, and now it's a 1-score game. So – I think if you're the Pirates, you got to think that this offensive line and a Carter Khalees or a Tevin Montgomery can get you a yard. And if you're going to go into the playoffs and compete for a state championship, you score a touchdown here, Chris.
Clock stops 6:04.
What a football game. A lot of fun tonight. A lot of people listening in. Hope you're enjoying it.
Chris Learman, voice of BP. Mike Frieder, principal at Bayport High School. Producing with us, as always, Ryan Wellnitz, principal at Swamico Elementary.
Awesome to have Ryan here doing that, helping us out this year. He's been doing a great job.
Neela Malcor watching from Swamico. Now, Mike, Friday the 13th, Phantoms. Are you scared of ghosts or anything?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
It is the field goal unit. It'll be just off of center.
Can't argue this call. I've never seen the Pirates kick a field goal from the inch line before, but there's a first time for everything.
Scott Vency says we went for 4th down 3 times last year to seal it. He says there's no way they're kicking it. Well,
guess what, Scott? We're kicking it.
Belial to the uprights. It's tipped to the goalpost. just gets it through.
Crushed that one through the posts. He brought out the 60-degree wedge on that one.
The field goal gives Bayport a 19-point lead.
Looks like I'm calling the plays the rest of the way, gentlemen. I mean, if I was calling the plays, we'd have 57 by now, I'd think, or something like that. I mean, we only got 45. Coach Jorgensen having some fun in the box here. That's good. It's good to laugh, everybody. Pirates lead by 19.
Owen Belisle field goal as the Rains pick back up. It's been a great night for football out here despite the precipitation.
Nice kick there by Owen.
And it'll be taken back 10-yard line. It'll be Black to return across the 15-20. Brought down from behind by Moon. 26-yard line.
Brady Moon, the sophomore, his dad's the athletic director at UWGB. Brady, great kid, great athlete. Pirates looking for one more stop. I tell you, it's getting thick in the booth tonight. Holy man.
Chauveau look right. And he's going to skip it to Lamarond.
Paint's coming off the back wall.
Mike, your Fazoli's is cooking.
Pirates by 19. Just under 6 minutes.
Look at that rain just pick up.
Yeah, it's pouring out there. It's dry in here.
Can't necessarily see it. I think the camera view has been really crystal clear for the most part.
Yeah, excellent job. The new camera that we purchased. I mean, we don't have 6 cameras like Channel 32, but we're doing our best. We have 1.
4 down linemen for the Pirates defensively. Good protection for Chauveau. Pressure from the backside now. Thrown over the middle and track, and it'll be picked off. Blake Buchinger camps under it. Interception.
Craig Buchinger going crazy again over there. I can recognize him. Over there appears with Jerry Montgomery. Now 5:46. Bayport 2 first downs from a conference championship.
No one will be allowed on the field after the game. We ask that everyone please leave promptly. Thank you.
Pirates from their own 36 try to close it out. Maddie Romanesco is watching from Minneapolis this week.
Yeah, Maddie, hopefully her travels were safe last week on her way home. Her brother having a big game tonight. Has Langdon Norgard caught a pass tonight, Chris? I know he's kind of dinged up, but.
Mikey Jones hands off to Tevin Montgomery and picks up 5 on first down.
So Mikey Jones in the football game. Hopefully, hopefully Carter Cleese is okay over there. Did Carter come back in the game, Chris, after that?
No, they did the direct
He
snap
never
to
got
Buckner,
back
then
in,
a
did
field
he?
goal.
Yeah. So Mikey Jones in the football game. Mikey, a sophomore. A really good sophomore.
Anthony Lefebvre is the tailback now. And this one's going to be blown dead.
It's going to be on the Pirates. West Appear faithful, encouraging the officials. They'll crank it in. We're under 5 minutes. Bayport up 19. A lot of time they can run off this clock here. Mikey Jones, the sophomore, can just watch the back judge here as he'll put his hand in the air for about 5 seconds and then count off 5 seconds.
Send Buchinger in motion. It'll favor try on the right side. Ball is loose. He fumbled it. And West Pere's going to have it at the 39 of Bayport.
So the one thing the Pirates don't want to do is turn the ball over, and they just did that. .436, Pirates up 19. West Pere with a little hope, a glimmer. Pirates looking for another stop. Defense has caused some turnovers tonight. 3. Romanesco is going to get him.
And it throws him down.
Max Romanesco. Maddie's listening in on cue. The junior.
Second sack tonight.
Boy, he came quick off the end.
The 5'9" junior defensive lineman. Now sprint off, and it's going to be a throwback far side. Gauthier can't get him. The other Gauthier diving can't get him.
So West Pere with a big play. They're going to get a first down. They got to go hurry up here. They do get out of bounds. 3:53, and the clock will stop.
Clock is at a rest, 3:50 in the fourth. From the 22-yard line, Chauvel trying to step up, and he'll get the left edge. Flag flies.
2 flags on the play, double holding. It's going to cost them 20.
De Pere 14-6 beats Ashwaubenon. Redbirds are in the playoffs. Ashwaubenon has to wait till tomorrow morning.
I think the Redbirds are going to fly back to Swamico.
14-6. Bobby Joe Anderson listening with Doug from Howard.
You're looking forward to the upcoming volleyball.
Next broadcast
State
is
tournament.
Regional semifinal volleyball. We'll have that Thursday.
Am I doing that with you?
Yep.
Ooh, that's scary.
Green Bay West. Bayport got a 2 seed, highest seed in school history. Also, Jen and Justin and Jacob were grads of Bayport. Fond du Lac 45-0. They secured a playoff berth tonight.
Who'd they beat, Chris?
Oshkosh West.
Trying to find some scores, too, on the X-verse.
3:45 remaining. Chauvel throw near side.
Nice
A nice grab going back to grab it. Joseph Riesenberg.
They're going to say that he caught it.
Jeremiah Bruley watching, the Knoll family. Bailey Miller watching from Swamico. Bailey, you got a lot of boulders in your yard to move, I saw. Get to work this weekend.
John and Gene Knoll listening in.
2nd and 12. Jordan was one of the guesses for that trivia answer.
Yes, he was.
Chauvel flushed out. Now looking, and it's almost picked off, but batted away. And now there's going to be a flag. They're going to call it on Frenshu. Jack Durkee watching with us. Amy Indurated.
It's going to be pass interference on the Pirates.
Jane Delcor. Cole Conrad. Eric Nick. James and George Campbell, Tyler Plummer's biggest fans, are watching from Swamico.
Tyler Plummer, just an outstanding kid. And that big play down the middle there. And Mike and Laura, his parents. Mike, the clock operator.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. Does a great job at Bayport. So they'll march it off, and we're just going to approach under 3 minutes here on the next play.
1st and 10 at the 12. It's a 3-score lead, 45-26. Schovold, quarterback draw up the middle, trying to get the edge. He gets to the 10, pushed out of bounds by Brock Gothier.
3:02 left. Yeah, you mentioned that volleyball team is going to be exciting. With the 2 seed, if all goes to plans, they would have a collision course with Apple and North. And Jillian Anderson, great athlete, key member of that volleyball team. Glad her parents are listening in. The last of the Andersons.
They're going to go Baumgart, the tailback, under center. And the clock stopped at the 4, and it's a boot. Schovold throw into the end zone. Touchdown, West De Pere Phantoms. Nice pass from Schovold to a well-covered receiver. The grab, I believe it was Riesenberg.
So the turnover results in a De Pere touchdown. They're still down 13, going to try to make this an 11-point game. Phantoms with 3 timeouts left in this football game.
Nordgaard solo to the top of your screen. Nope, they're going to try to run it with Baumgart in the middle. Gets pushed back to the goal line. Did he get in? He did. 2-point conversion successful.
So now you're down to a field goal, and an 8-3 makes 11, and that's what it is right now. So
now the planned onside kick.
Here it comes.
Tim Miller's watching with Kai and Siren. Shauna Burnett watching along. Billy Miller's asking the football team to come move the boulders.
So West De Pere will come out, and Bayport will come out their hands unit. Last time this happened, a little controversy on the West De Pere side where Bayport called a fair catch. And kind of a changing point in the game there, Chris.
Where absolutely
momentum
was.
really going in West De Pere's favor as they cut it to a 2-point game at that time, 28-26 I think it was. Bayport gets the onside kick and ground and pounds it, and that was kind of the changing point here in the second half. Now Bayport leads by 11.
Ball's got to get to the 50.
I'd like to see Carter come back in this game just to see if he's okay. Right now, Carter hasn't been in on that last series. Looking for him over there on the sidelines, but don't see him.
Ball is on the far side hash, as you can see. Schaefer, very good-looking kicker out there. Khalees is jogging. Ball popped up to make the grab. It's going to be 15 for Bayport. That is Tanner Corton.
Yeah, Tanner did a nice job there. That's interesting. He fair caught it, but it bounced. And with that other one, that fair catch, he kind of pooched it in the air. That one you can't really fair catch. Did it anyway. You don't get penalized for it, but Bayport now with the ball, and it's going to be
2:55 remaining.
Trying to get an update on Carter, if anybody has one down there. Would appreciate it, but Carter Khalees not in the football game.
Pirates are trying to run this one out. Everybody but the center.
Here comes Carter. That's a good sign. So Carter Cleese back into the game.
.255. Calise hand it to Montgomery. Tevin content to keep it on the ground, and a timeout by Coach Greisen. Reminder that public skating sessions are back at Cornerstone at the Pere Ice Arena. Check out the web pages and Facebook pages to get all the up-to-date schedules. Public skating this Sunday at Cornerstone, 5 to 5:50. Admissions, $10, and skate rentals for 2 to Pere Ice Arena. Public skating this Friday. That was tonight. Next sessions for Learn to Skate begin October 30th. Monday night classes, 6 p.m., run for 6 weeks long. The next Learn to Play Hockey session begins October 25th and run Wednesday nights, 6 p.m. for 5 weeks. Check out the webpage and get registered for both programs, cornerstoneiCenter.org.
Chris, would you take a shot here?
No.
I wouldn't either.
Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining.
The Pirates have had wide open guys down the middle of the field, like tight ends and fullbacks, and I wouldn't either. However, wouldn't be surprised if they tried it. I think if you do it, you might do it on second down. However, then you don't make West De Pere burn a timeout if you don't get it. James Williams flanked where he was before.
Send Bookinger in motion. They want to get to him on the jet sweep pass. He'll be tripped up in the backfield. Actually lose a yard. West De Pere is going to take another timeout.
Looks like Carter's is his right shoulder, I think.
Yeah, he's just hanging his right arm.
Yeah, he can't. He pitched that with his left hand. That's not a good sign for the Pirates right now. Carter's not going to run the football.
Harmon Studios has been in business for over 63 years in Northeast Wisconsin. Our experienced artists come from all fields of photography and thrive to create portraits that show the real you. We're determined to deliver the best quality that your portrait art will be shared for generations to come. Our commitment to our customers cultivates lifelong relationships, resulting in an exceptional experience in timeless images. Harmon Studios, 2:44 to play in fourth quarter. Pirates 45-34 lead.
See if we get an update from Tyler, our trainer. Text him on the sidelines.
And they're going to put Montgomery, they're going to put Landon Gauthier in to take this snap in the middle. It's going to be direct to Bookinger. He'll try the right side, and Blake getting across the midfield stripe, getting a first down, the push, the offensive line, pushing all the way.
What a run.
From 38, they get it to the 43, 19-yard run.
So Blake Bookinger is now going to go play quarterback. Blake's going to look back and watch the back judge count it down. I think Book will just take a knee here, and he does.
Coach Darmody always giving us the stats.
Pirates are going to look back again, so. Pirates never go under center, and so they keep taking a loss, really, each time they do this. We're down to 144 and counting. Pirates aren't going to be able to run this thing out all the way.
And West De Pere still has one timeout.
I don't think they do, Chris.
The scoreboard tells me they do.
They do. That's what it says. I'm not sure why the whistle blew.
The rain has not stopped throughout the entire evening.
Not sure what that was all about.
The Pirates We approach a minute before this one goes final. West Appear is going to have a chance to stop this one. Bayport's waiting until the
Pirates
back.
are going to run all the way down to 1 second, then they're going to take a timeout. Coach Westerman standing next to the head linesman, and there he does that. So 44 seconds. I don't think West Appear has a timeout left, Chris. Maybe they do. Your Coach Greisen, you may not even use it here.
44 seconds. Again, a huge thank you to everybody catching the game with us tonight. It is 3rd and 20. Buchaner is going to try the run right side to waste time, get it under 40. And that will get it under 40.
And the Pirates don't need to snap it. The Pirates are going to claim their 3rd consecutive conference championship with a 45-34 victory over West Appear in a great football game. We hope Carter's okay. That right arm doesn't look great for Carter right now as he can't even shake hands with it.
We'll step aside and take a break as we wrap this one up. Pirates, 3rd straight FRCC North title. You're listening to Bayport Pirate Football.
At Bellin Health, we believe when part of you is injured, we have a part to play. Whether you're injured swinging for the fences or tending the hedges beside them, whether your goal is to play across the pond or star in Swan Lake, whether you're injured building strength or using your strength to build, our part is to provide no-cost injury consults no matter what part hurts. That's right, free of charge. Welcome to the Orthopedic Walk-In Injury Clinic at Bellin Health Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics.
At Myron, we're building excellence.
Luxury vinyl floors are waterproof, kid-proof, and pet-proof, so they can stand up to real-life conditions. You'll find the largest selection at Mako's. Do it yourself or trust our guaranteed installation. Mako's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
Chrysler World of Abrams, your #1 dealership with a veteran staff in all departments. 10 years experience and counting. Quality you can depend on. Chrysler World is your top dealer in customer satisfaction and sales satisfaction year in and year out. A full staff service and body department that'll work on all makes and models. Free estimates, a huge parts department. And they need cars. They'll buy any car, whether or not you purchase from them. Chrysler World of Abrams. Contact them. Follow them. Be sure to check them out.
Pizza Wars is back, and Gallagher's Pizza needs your help to win. Get Gallagher's Pizza from the Mason or Webster location in October, and a portion of every pizza sale goes to the St. John's Homeless Shelter. Get Wisconsin's best pizza, only at Gallagher's Pizza.
You're listening to Bayport Pirates Sports on NEW Sports Radio at newsportsradio.com.
45-34, Pirates victorious. And a team huddle as they wrap up week 9, go a perfect 7-0 through the FRCC. Pirates tonight gained 447 yards total offense, 6.4 yards per carry, 299 on the ground. The Pirates get the win.
Well, Chris, it was fun. You know, we started the first week that lost to Middleton and then lost to Kimberly, and then we kind of looked at the schedule and thought, boy, I think we're going to be in week 9 and we're going to play West Appear. We just looked at the conference. There are some teams that are obviously down, and the script played out that way. So 6-0 versus 6-0, and Bayport comes in tonight and really handled West Appear, I would say. I mean, West Appear, tough ball club, but we thought Bayport physically might take control a little bit. But West Appear fought. They fought hard. They played well. They were in this football game, but just too much firepower from the Pirates. Huge games by Carter Calise tonight. Carter looks like he got a little dinged up there on his right shoulder, but hopefully he's okay. And Bayport with an impressive win. They went their third conference championship in a row. And, you know, we talked about it during that Middleton game and that Kimberly game. Hey, you're not going to win a state championship by beating these two teams, but you could lose one. You get somebody hurt. You play both ways. Now, tonight, Bayport comes out and plays a lot of guys both ways. Bookie plays the whole game both ways. Carter Calise plays both ways. Tevin Montgomery is in there playing a lot of time both ways. You got Charles Lawson in there doing the same, but it's that time of the year now. So Bayport's going to get ready. They're going to find out tomorrow. We're thinking probably a number 2 seed. Their conference champion, though, a solo conference champion, which is a big deal.
And undefeated.
Correct. So who knows? Maybe one in there
a
somewhere.
seed,
But at
yep.
worst, a 2 seed. You're going to see a couple of home games, and we'll be excited to see who the Pirates play. I think that shows at 11 tomorrow. Is that right?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock on some of the local radio
So
stations.
it's not on the local TV, but it is being aired on the Madison station and some others. So
you go on Twitter and
I will retweet.
check that out.
I'll
We'll get
retweet
those
that
out
for
to
you
you.
where you can watch online. But we'll have on our Twitter and Facebook streams also. We'll have for you what specifically Bayport earns anyways from this regular season and what they will start with.
I'll be
for
traveling
each
to Madison tomorrow, Chris, to watch Carly Schock, a freshman from Bayport, in the state semifinals tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Follow the Twitterverse or the Xverse, and we'll give you updates there too. But, Chris, great job tonight.
So the Pirates, they take it 45-34. Tonight's Bayport football broadcast proudly supported by Cornerstone Community Center, by Harmon Studios, Howard Commons, by Synergy Sports Performance, by Gallagher's Pizza, Italian Food, Irish Spirit, by Northeast Wisconsin Technical College, Myron Construction Building Excellence, by Chrysler World, by Induzi Sports Club, Budget Blinds of Howard and Crivets, by Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Specialists, Van de Vest Harley Davidson and Old 41 Premier Banquet Facility, Town Line Pub and Grill, by Bell and Health Titletown Sports Medicine Orthopedics, by Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill, the finest frozen custard in town, and by members of the NEW Sports Radio Broadcasters Club. For Ryan Wellnitz producing tonight and Mike Frieder, I'm Chris Learman. The Pirates 7-0 through the FRCC. They are your conference champions. Have a wonderful evening, Howard Swamico. You've been listening to Bayport Pirate Football